These guys, they are battle hardened, tested, and ready. You know they know how to play themselves in Street Fighter.
Street Fighter League Pro US, and it's only getting better.
I'm about to pop off this chair real quick.
Samurai has done it again!
Feels amazing, man. That was ridiculous.
All business. That was
good.
Welcome everyone to Street Fighter League Pro US 2019 Season 2. I'm your host Rip, and today marks week number 5 of our team battle action. If you tuned in last time, you may have noticed as Team Gale extended their dominance with a sweep over Team Storm. We also saw Team Psycho step up and reverse the curse and get it done over Team Inferno. And of course, Team Spirit stopped the Samurai in his tracks and got a full sweep over Team Frost. Today we kick things off with none other than Team Storm going up against Team Psycho. Let's get it on.
Welcome to Street Fighter League. Tasty Steve, Vicious on the mic. I can't believe what's about to happen here today. Team Storm's going to be taking on Team Psycho, and man, it's going to be... I'm going to quit. I'm going to stop.
That was good. I thought that was great. It was just about as good as the matchup we have for you today. Storm and Psycho. Again, as Rip mentioned, it's going to be quite the matchup. Again, let's take a look at the current standings from last week. Again, we had a big turnaround, and I can't believe it. Team Gale going completely undefeated. Team Storm tying it up 2-2 with more wins under their belt, right? Hence why they're in second place. You see Team Spirit there lining it up, another 2-2 record, and it doesn't stop there. Team Frost suffering another week of defeat, going 2-2 at fourth. Then you have Team Psycho finally reversing the curse at 1-3, leaving Team Inferno in the dust at 6.
Well, let's talk about that format. This is going to be Waseda style, 3v3. The orders cannot be changed. Once selected, they're going to play a 2 out of 3 set. The loser eliminated, the winner goes to the bottom of the queue, and the team surviving last will be your team battle winner for this week.
That's right, the tastiest of Stevens has already broken it down for you how the format works, and again, the stakes have never been higher. This season of SFL, we got first place taking home $90,000, second place with $24,000, and Steve, what's there for third place?
$12,000.
That's correct. That's a good amount of change to get your voice changed, just like Stevens here. And again, these guys are trying to fight for those top 3 spots. Absolutely important. And speaking of, let's take a look at how these teams are going to duke it out. Team Storm and Team Psycho are going to be the first ones up. As Rip mentioned in the intro, we do have Team Spirit following along afterwards against Team Inferno, and that is actually going to be a pretty heated battle. No pun intended. They were talking a lot before we even started here. And to round up this week's episode, we do have Team Frost against Team Gale. Are they going to be able to put an L on the board for Team Gale and maybe bring back the Samurai? I don't know. It looked pretty close. The last time Samurai played last week, he was in that OCV position. Can he get himself started again?
Well, before we even get there, let's take a look at the fight card for these two guys, these two teams here at Street Fighter League. 801 Strider doing a very good job, I like to say in all honesty, of leading Team Storm. Team Psycho finally getting their first win on the board last week. That's something we want to talk about because I feel like it's really putting the team where they need to be. But I really feel like it's going to be a hard turnaround for Team Psycho still because they're in that position where I feel like they need to get as many wins as possible. And I'm really interested to see how they're going to, what's the plan to get there?
Yeah, so we have both of these teams, again, both newcomers to the stage of Street Fighter League. One of them I actually haven't really heard from, and his name is Mojo. He had a little rough start. I mean, he got some wins, but I mean, physically, he couldn't get the handshake together. He's evolved as a person, evolved as a player, and I actually want to get to know a little bit more about him. Take a look at this interview.
Alrighty, I am here with Mojo from Team Storm. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, welcome to the SFL, of course. You know, you're from Minnesota.
I am.
What's the local scene like out there?
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's nice to, we have a monthly, so every month I play with the same group of people, and I've been playing with them for like 3 years roughly. Okay. So it's Street Fighter 5.
Sure.
So it's nice to build a connection with the same people that I've been playing with for this entire lifespan of Street Fighter 5.
And you said to me earlier that you've been competing since like Street Fighter 4 days.
Yes, so
right? I was saying, but you only said you said 3 years with your local scene.
Yeah, no, I've competed in Street Fighter 5 for 3 years, but then at the very tail end of Ultra Street Fighter 4, I competed in locals for about 4 to 5 months.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
that was your first competitive Street Fighter title. 4.
Yeah, 4 at the very
Ultra.
end. Yeah, Ultra.
Yeah. And what was your first fighting game period?
The first fighting game that I can remember by memory is getting Street Fighter EX3 on PS2. I was
Wow.
5.
5 years old,
Yes.
which means you're like, how old now?
23.
You're youngin' out here, right?
Yeah.
You're youngin' out in the streets. I mean, this is kind of the new generation's coming up in here in Street Fighter 5 now. You know, a lot of the younger players are making names for themselves. You know, you won as an online warrior out in this event to qualify here. So, you know, you've totally made a name for yourself. What was the moment that you think was the one that kind of put your name in front of other people's eyes?
Yeah, the moment that I can think of is EVO 2017 when I played Punko on stream and I won against him. And then in the same pool, I had to play Fudo.
Wow.
And it was the mirror match, and I won 2-0. So that was, and it was kind of unfortunate because that same year I was rooting for Fudo to win EVO.
And then you took him out?
Yeah, and I found I was like, oh goodness, I have to play him. And then I was like, yeah. So
You took out your old, would you consider like Fudo like a mentor or someone you look up to for the character?
yeah, for this game, I would say Fudo is the person I look up to the most.
Sure. How do you feel about him not really using Mika as much?
Makes me sad.
Makes you sad, right?
Brings a tear to my eye, man. You know?
But you're out here still repping the Mika.
I know, yeah.
And she's been your character the entire way through Street Fighter
Yeah, yeah.
5. Nothing else. Never dabbled in another character. No interest in other characters.
I briefly played Falk for a little bit for the CPT, but yeah, since the season 1 in CPT, then like I've strictly picked Mika the most.
Right. And we've seen as your alternate here that you've been using some poison on the side as well. How do you like that character?
She's interesting. She's fun to play, but she can easily get mauled by, you know, Karen and Rashid, and you kind of just have to build patience. I think that's what she brings the most out of players is how much patience you can have and how much you can maintain momentum. So.
Right. And you know, your team, of course, everyone has talked about being the degenerate team, right? You got the Mika, you've got the G, you've got the Urian, and the Laura even. I mean, obviously you've got this poison on the side. You've been kind of one of the bands that people have been focusing on the team though.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think people are strategizing against you? Do you think they're making the right calls targeting your Miko? Or do you think they should be targeting one of your other players on the team?
Yeah, I think they're taking the same route. I think a good majority of teams are doing the route where they see the strongest character and then they save that band for the second half.
Okay.
Right now, we expected Mika or Urian, you know, but we're also expecting in the later half G to get banned more often. So.
And of course, your guys, these teams, you've been kind of hit or miss. You know, you've got some sweeps here, you lose some games here. Today, you guys are actually going up against Team Psycho. And, you know, they've had the most impressive losing streak, but they finally flipped it, right? They reversed the curse. So, how do you feel going to that matchup? Which player are you most concerned about? Which one do you want to play against on that team?
Well, we're most concerned with Smug.
Okay.
Because it's G. G's a degenerate, right?
Right.
So we have to deal with that. But outside of G, we feel pretty confident. So.
All right, man. Well, best of luck to you guys. Good luck against Team Cycle later.
All right, thank you.
He has the nerve to talk about other characters and how degenerate they are when he plays alongside another G. His captain is a G main. In fact, they've earned the nickname D-Generation Storm. They have the most D-Gen team out of all of them,
That's
honestly.
definitely true. I mean, I feel like the fact that as long as you own up to it, it's really not that bad of a thing. I love the fact that Mojo talked about his accomplishments before he got here. Playing Fudo, that's a really big accomplishment, especially that he beat him.
He bodied him,
and that's one of the people he looks up to as mentor. So I think it's cool to get that kind of insight on like the mindset and some of the people he looks up to, especially being new here to Street Fighter League.
In the meantime, as we get ourselves prepared for the first team battle of the week, I almost slipped up on that one because I'm super excited. Rip is standing by with both team captains to determine the team order as well as the team bands.
Yes, sir. I'm here with Team Psycho, Team Storm. Team Psycho, of course, you guys got your W. The curse has been removed. Now everything's unpredictable. I don't know what's going to happen anymore. So who do you want to ban, Smug? Who are you feeling like right now?
There's going to be no Mika allowed today.
No more Mika allowed. This is getting to be a common theme here.
Okay. Okay. We'll take that. That's fine. That's fine. Joey's got a poison. We still in there.
Who do you want to ban, though, Gustavo?
We're banning Balrog.
The Balrog, okay. So people have been going kind of back and forth. Sometimes they want your G, sometimes they want your Balrog, and of course they want the Sim over there too. How do you feel about that Balrog ban?
I want to know who on the team doesn't want to play my Balrog.
You see, we went for the big brain move. We thought y'all were going to ban G because you don't want me to play. If y'all let me play, like, that's it. It's a wrap. So I thought y'all were just going to ban G, and we're going to ban Balrog, so you can't play.
Respect that.
What do you guys think about player order, though? What are you going to do, Smug?
You know, first is going to be obviously Lord Dank up first. Then it's going to be me, and then we're going to have automatic last.
All right, so Dankadillas, Smug, automatic, holding up the anchor position. How about you guys?
We have Tommy going first, Joey second, and I'll be anchoring.
All right, the G is going to be anchoring, but we're going to have Tommy versus Dankadillas to kick things off. Let's send it back to Vicious and Steve.
How do you feel about that
Tommy
order?
Two-step
I'm curious. Yeah, Tommy with the
versus
Urian.
Young Dankamadillas.
That's one of Dank's secondaries, man. We've seen Dank mess around with that character.
Look, I think that's just let you know. They even talked about like the big brain move, right? I'm not sure if 801 Strider can actually play G because I don't know if the order's already locked nor the characters. But I feel like that means that Smug's gonna get access to that G and he's going to get to play. And this just lets you know how deep the meta goes because they thought somebody else was gonna ban the character, so they didn't even think about it, and it opened up another selection. The meta is getting deep.
It would have been even bigger brain if Gustavo straight up went, no, I'm going to ban my own character. I'm going to go ban G. And then he went back to Laura, and then he just explodes.
That
on
would
everybody.
actually be sick.
That's the most D-gen thing I could think of, honestly. That would have been great, but we don't write it here. We don't write it out like that.
Well, look, we didn't get that quite there just yet. However, our first match for the team battle has already been set up. Make sure you guys stay tuned. When we come back, more Street Fighter League, more Street Fighter 5, this first team battle.
Bracket. Final team in grand finals. That is it. Last game, last set. Is this for the killing? Remember the name well.
Gachiko's gonna be your Capcom Cup champion.
It's gonna be great. Clean. That was clean, guys. That was clean.
My sweet sound of mine. Your 2019 Street Fighter 5 champion.
There's the critical art again. He's so quick with it.
Let's turn up the heat.
Welcome back, everybody, to Street Fighter League Pro US Season 2. And man, that was a pretty quick break, I'd have to say. I mean, I was watching through it myself. I was just hanging out with Tasty Steve. But we got ourselves our first team battle of the week. Yo, who do we have? Team D-Generation Storm versus the Psychotics. Team Psycho. Going up with Dankamadillas versus Tommy Two-Step. Keep it together, Steve. Again, Tommy Two-Step, very, very impressive showing. Again, one of the crowd favorites going into this. 7-6 in games compared to Dankamadillas' 6-8, 16-3, or excuse me, 13 rounds won. I can't speak right now. 12-18 for Dank. But man, some of Dank's wins were absolutely vital in the current success of their team. Their first win attributed to this young man. Let's see if he still retains that momentum fighting up against the Two-Stepper.
I mean, but Dank actually beat Punk the leader of Team Inferno to get the first victory for Team Psycho.
That's right.
This could be a snowball effect. The curse has been reversed. They got the W on the board, but now it's all about who's going to get that first piece of momentum here.
I would imagine, like, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
Dank, he's always going to keep that momentum because literally every time he's about to fight, he's coming from WNF the night before, right?
Yes.
Every single Wednesday, he's just making sure he reaches that top 8, keeps himself sharp. So I wouldn't doubt he's going to keep that momentum.
All right, here we go. Round 1. Dankadis.
Man, Tommy just straight up jumped at the start of the round.
Maybe he was looking for a teleport.
Good.
Good.
Oh, well, good. Well, he found it. That's exactly what Dank did.
Stasis. That's gonna be pivotal in Dankadis' gameplay. If you were watching any of the weeks before, you could tell he likes to move around. He plays a pretty offensive Dawson. But Tommy two-step already got that corner tip throw. Dawson in control right now. Dankadis turning it around. Life in his favor. Teleports all the way back. Sets up trigger 2. Wow.
The damage.
And keeps the corner with the teleport. Sets up trigger 2.
He's going to put some more durability on it. Oh, well, okay.
Put some stank on it, you know.
It's a spicy meatball. Here we go. Tommy two-stepper. He has V-Trigger 2, and we talked about this before in prior weeks as to why he likes to use this trigger.
Oh, the throw.
Oh, my goodness.
Tommy two-step turning around with the trickery of that V-trigger, and he explained exactly why he used it when we interviewed him.
Yeah, to kind of refresh your memory, the reason why he opts for V-Trigger 2 is that if the Dawson player uses V-Trigger 2, he doesn't want to use Aegis because of the special interaction they have between each other. The Aegis doesn't actually reflect Dawson's V-Trigger 2, so he's like, you know what? I don't want to have an obsolete trigger. I want to make sure I get to be able to play with mine.
Oh, big jump in. Nice.
Dang, advanced Urian.
That was crazy.
Yeah, the coral punch into the headbutt.
That's some charge partitioning right there. Charge partitioning. Goes for the low this time. Still gets the flame. Air to air.
Activation. Yeah, has to make the target combo safe. It is punishable.
No V reversal at all.
He wants to save it.
Yeah, he wants to try to get. He wants that V trigger. He wants that one chance to get his own game in. No anti-air. Needs to be careful.
One more block for Dankadis is gonna get that trigger. Or a hit. Doesn't matter what your name is. Tommy two-step. Stole the first
Stick to him. Just stick to him.
Yeah, you're doing really well. Like you can tell he's playing nervous. I like how you're establishing throw early.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're playing good. Just keep doing that.
Absolutely.
V-trigger activation killed you both rounds.
You're right.
What do you think about V-reversaling the tackle on the V-trigger?
Nah, because I'm better off leaving it to do jab in case he ever does EX, and then I block in time either way.
Oh, okay. And if he has no meter, definitely don't V.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just your turn.
Let me take a breather. Yeah. Didn't do no knee drops. No, what's called?
If he switches V-triggers, you can switch V-trigger, right?
Honestly, I'd still like this one, I think.
Okay.
So.
No, it's working well.
I like that. Yeah, sticking to his guns, Tommy two-step. Regardless of what Dankadis chooses for the V-trigger, either way, he's sticking to his guns. The commitment. If the game plan worked initially, why change it?
First game. Looking pretty good right now. Tommy two-step. Made sure work at Dankadis right there. Round 1. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Violent knee drop this time. Using the V skill. Okay. Now that offense we were talking about, headbutt, and still gets the juggle with the coral punch right after it. You have to be careful on those back tech situations from Dawson. It can put you in a lot of bad parts of the stage you do not want to be in, especially if he teleports right behind you again with those meetings.
Dang, the counter hit conversion double strong there from Tommy two-step. Oh, and yeah, I like that from Dankadis. He was waiting for the knee drop the whole time. He mentioned it right before the match. He's like, he hasn't done it once, but I have something for you if you do it. Great mobility from both players so far.
The air-to-air, still using trigger 2.
Uh-oh.
Goes for the slide. Defense looking really good. Stasis teleport to get out of there. Hops over the Yoga Flame. Oh, that's another throw. I think every round every round that Tommy has won has been from a throw.
I agree. Yeah, and that's something Gustavo mentioned earlier. The captain of Team Storm recognized that. He's like, I like you establishing the throw game early because Urian has some pretty nice frame traps.
And playing back like that really does help out Urian because he gets the V skill up, and that's a tool he gets to sit on and play with. He'll teleport to the other side. That was really good. Oh, almost baited out the headbutt. Trying to get him to hit a button. That crouching jab. That's going to low profile that headbutt.
Oh, he's fast enough to shimmy like that? That's crazy.
See? Oh, dash up. Gets the counter hit confirmed. Not able to make anything happen from it.
Yeah, I like that. He doesn't even want to try to block that because it's going to leave Dawson at a disadvantage.
Okay, more pokes. He knows he's trying to get in. No meter on the side. Oh, there's that trigger activation.
Oh, he dropped it.
Ooh, and the conversion. Dankadias gets around on the board.
I think Tommy Two-Step wanted to try to continue off of that one-hit conversion, but slightly missed it. You saw the roundhouse come out. Might have been the tackle. Or V-trigger, for that matter.
Oh, got a counter hit. We've seen Tommy Two-Step convert a lot of his crouching medium punches. His crouching strong. It's a big damage.
I think using the target combo as like a way to charge in that tackle is so smart. Nice tech from Dankadias. Tommy Two-Step trying to take advantage right now. That was the previous roundhouse.
Another throw.
Do it again. Oh, backs away. Smart decision. Doesn't want to overcommit.
Crouching medium kick.
Or overextend, excuse me.
It's winding down right now. Dankadias in trouble. The jump back fierce and the double crouching jab. The only round one without a throw right there in front of you. And now you see Tommy Two-Step getting that first one. Okay.
I know we were talking about the game, but I was studying Mojo to see how he would react to the
handshake.
Post-game reaction. He gave Tommy Two-Step the proper dab, right? And then he looked over to his captain. He's like, I did it. He's like, I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was the most wholesome thing I've ever seen. But either way, Tommy Two-Step making quick work of Dankadias. A solid 2-0 victory. I feel like, that was almost like both rounds in the last game.
Yeah.
You would imagine Dankadias has a lot of experience against Urian because one of his buddies from last season, Classico, I almost did it. Classico plays a ton of Urian, and they've gotten so many games together over the years.
Yeah, let's take a look back at that last set. Lots and lots of throws coming from the side of Tommy Two-Step. And that trigger, too, that counter pick for him that he explained so well during the interview, working out perfectly. Jump back there, lots of stasis movement, lots of teleporting, and it just didn't really seem to rattle like Tommy. He really just wanted to keep you in this corner, had trigger active. And look at this, full CA available, and he died with full resources right there. That's not what you want.
That's nasty time is what it is, Steve.
But yeah, tried to get his rebuttal right here. Great movement, and this is the game that I feel like this is the one he wanted to play. There was a lot of good pokes coming from a lot of these situations, and this game definitely turned around for him. Yeah, that's when he got that round in between. But still, once that third round hit at game number 2, something completely different happened. He just counter-stepped him every way. Just the jump back fierce in the air, just so many situations.
That was a really hefty life lead, too, and he still went in. Tommy Two-Step, no fear whatsoever. He's going to secure himself a win on the board for his team, starting things off this week. Up next, we do have Mojo from Team Storm going up against the captain of Team Psycho. We got Smuggles.
But he does not have Armika this time around. But Mojo's Poison has been doing a lot of work when it comes from just getting team victories and everything. And he's very competent with both of them. I don't think we've yet to see his Falk, but let's take a look at the head-to-head card here. As we can see, Online Warriors on the side of Mojo, 6-4 when it comes for the games. Had an amazing showing on draft day and still holding strong. You can tell by the rounds won, 14-11. Compare that to Smug, 15-17, who definitely has more losses than wins at this point. And games won, 6-8, and that's the captain. So I wonder what's up Mojo's sleeve to deal. He does not have his Armika. He could pull out the Poison. He's been talking about that Falk for quite some time too. So I'm wondering what the choice is going to be.
And he's definitely going to be fighting up against Smug's G. For those of you that are just tuning in, right, the bans were towards Mojo and towards Smug. It was actually Mika and Balrog, which the decision-making behind it was Strider was anticipating the G ban. He's like, all right, well, if they ban me, if they're aiming for me as the captain, I'm going to go for their captain as well and completely eliminate him because of the fact that Smug also plays G, right? So he was going to be like, all right, I'm going to get Balrog so that Smug doesn't get to play at all, as he's deemed Smug to be the biggest threat from that interview.
Okay. Here we go. Character select screen already done.
That'd be a wonderful match if it was Ryu on Ryu.
No, it wouldn't. That would not be
V-Trigger
wonderful
2?
at all.
Yes.
V-Trigger 2 maybe.
Yeah. Double V-Trigger 2 on Ryu?
Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The Falk
Then
selected.
now, fight a new rival.
G versus Falk will be the game. Not a lot of people played Falk.
Yeah, not ever, actually. Yeah. I only know like a handful of people in the CPT that have kind of focused a little bit on Falk, but have gravitated towards other characters. They would use Falk more as like a pocket character, in my opinion, from what I've seen. But Mojo, I have seen him post some tech for Falk in the early stages, and I know like recently he's put a couple things up for Falk, but I don't know, man. It's a very interesting character.
Yeah, the only person I really know that plays the character is my boy Jammers. Shout out to my boy Jammers.
Oh, Jammers, let's go. He's a nice guy. He's really tall too. Also a Mika player.
Also a Mika player. Big jump ins. The down forward roundhouse. Okay, confirm. That's 2 kicks right there just to get that catapult.
Now I know we've talked about like Falk not really being played, very under the radar character. I wonder how much experience Smug actually has against this character.
Right? Yeah, that's a big part of it too. Because if not a lot of people play a character, it's pretty hard to get matchup experience, right?
And you think about it, Mojo with the character like Falk, he's not committing to any of the fireballs that she has.
I was about
She's
to say,
not
he's
holding,
not even charging.
Yeah, not charging any of the normals to kind of play the projectile game.
All right, V-Trigger 1 is on the table. There it is. Going to be able to cancel all her special moves. So now that V-skill, yeah, that V-skill typically is negative. But while you're in trigger, you get
are you
access
kidding me?
to special cancel against the full CA.
The Psycho Pogo into the Psycho Bonk.
But yeah, that V-Trigger 1 is going to give Falk the opportunity to just cancel. Oh.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, I'm not sure how much experience Smug has versus a Falk. And now he's charging the shot.
Yeah, huge difference now, right?
He gets to control that zone a little more. We haven't seen one, I was about to say, Smug definitely has the opportunity to control the neutral back throw, and he just read it clean.
Good amount of chip damage so far from Mojo against Smug using those projectiles, and he had one opening so far. Looking to be a pretty big nuisance in this neutral area. Again! My God,
Full
Mojo with the
conversion.
right reads.
Gets the EX walking stick. That was
Slap
crazy.
the sign too.
Okay. B-skill double dash up. Oh, just hesitated just a little bit. Just to see if something's gonna come out. Maybe that all 3 punches. Oh, B-skill walk back. Just lets him jump into it. Smug looking good this game. Now this is not gonna kill. But this situation is not good.
Regular grab. Oh, yeah, and I like that because there is a significant startup on the uppercut pogo.
Yes.
You could still throw in a meaty jab and it'll recover just in time if they commit to the EX uppercut. A very common tactic. You can also do that against Jurian's EX headbutt.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, you can do like the crouch jab. We actually saw him do it on the last set.
Exactly.
Oh, V-reversal block. Smug looking a lot more comfortable this time around. EX pogo.
I want to confirm from Mojo.
EX catapult, excuse me. Oh.
Oh, I like that.
So much range on that neutral jump. Oh no, you gotta be careful. Like I said, that V skill is definitely, it's like -10.
Oh, big forward fierce crush counter does get the presidentiality level.
There's the activation.
Oh, he pressed the button still, didn't get to convert off the roundhouse. That was a big normal for Mojo to go from.
All combo damage. Oh, you're done.
You're actually dead!
He got the confirm right away, went straight into CA.
Oh, come on!
Ooh. Yeah, they're so solid. And then also, like, whenever you have that lead, you can tell the way that you're playing right now is frustrating him.
Yeah.
He's
I'm stealing Smug's turkey neck bones today.
Oh, damn right we are. Damn right we are.
Papa's hungry.
Did you see how Gustavo looked off to the right? He's like, you're damn right we are.
And then he finds a way out and activates V-Trigger. Right.
Not too much from the captain. Usually Smug always has something to say.
Yeah, you can tell. I think, like I said, it's just based off the fact that it's the experience. How much experience do you get against a Falk, you know? Especially a decent level Falk from a very good player like Mojo.
Okay,
Ooh, wow.
Tried to get the jump in, but that V-skill, man.
Wheel kick.
Forward
throw. Smug starting to steamroll again. Walk up, almost had the throw. This time, Mojo gets the break. V-reversal to keep the corner. Hops back in the anti-air.
I wonder if the dive kick that Falk has can actually, disrupt the timing on the anti-air. The drop down.
I think it would. I think it would.
Ooh. It's confirmed for Mojo. Even if it wasn't like a hit, he's still able to cancel into the fireball.
Oh, the little shimmy EX catapult.
Setup.
Try to go for the empty jump in. There's the charge again. Wheel kick to get through. Uh-oh. EXDP.
I understand. Oh my God.
So sick. Back
that
roll.
was actually a cool juggle. That was dope.
That was actually pretty godlike. Automatic in the background, giving them the praise hands.
He looked over at the table and said, yeah, you're right. That was cool, Vicious.
Full combo conversion. EX catapult, gonna get the double dash. I don't think you actually get a double dash off of that though. Okay. Oh, spinning a bunch of meter. One more EX bar left, but the corner is in favor of Smug right now. V-reversal block.
Oh my goodness, taking your turn back. I appreciate that. All the way down, got the V-skill.
Corner once again.
Smug with the control. Presidentiality level.
Went for the medium, but took the crouching jab instead this time. He's gonna get a back throw for Mojo. All special moves cancelable.
Nice
All
veer
special
versus
cancel.
Smug. The jump in, okay. Caught him air to air with a wheel kick, EX. Oh, it's still so close.
Oh, dash up tries to get the throw. I'm sure that was a back throw. I like the patience.
Oh, no! Okay,
All
woo!
right.
That could have been a
Damn,
giant
yeah.
punch. I don't know what
It hits, man. Before you be like,
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know our frame data, but the way he's winning, he's just slowly walking you down. Slowly walking you down, and he's clipping you with forward fears. So stop him from walking down.
Okay, I like that. I like that analysis there from 801 Strider. Walking him down indeed.
He was starting to use that charge shot a lot more. That's that walking down we was talking about. Oh, the dash up gets the counter hit this time around too. Smug.
Ooh, nice activation, freeze time, get that uppercut going. Finds an opening against Smug, fighting his way back out of the corner, but the V-reversal got so far back. Woo!
Man, how much range this combo has. I feel like it was half screen.
That's what I'm talking about. Exactly
what you mentioned.
what I was saying.
EX catapult and the extension on the as well. Ooh! Get in the restaurant, sir.
I like how she just looks at him on the way over. She's just like, man, we just paid for that door.
Every week we got some Street Fighter homeless guys in here breaking down the door.
These tourists, man.
Oh, no, anti-air. V-reversal, small delay right there.
Big
punch.
Command, regular grab.
Oh, big jumps. Once again, crouching fierce this time.
Yeah, he waited even after the hit to anti-air her properly. Can you block this?
Goes for the shot.
Shoot the J. Nice, checking him with the forward fierce. Again, forward fierce. A lot of gray life adding up. A ton of damage on that.
Goes to the other side. And Smug is slowing this down a lot right now.
Mojo was taken to a lot of the normals. That's why Smug was so reluctant to move forward. But now that he saw the fireball charging up, he's more inclined to walk towards Mojo.
Oh, that could have been it. Block on the V reversal, standing medium kick. This is gonna be final round.
I hate to see it, man. That last little bit of health. He could have made the comeback. Smug sitting at 2 bars. Mojo just about there as well. Big jump in from the splash on Smug. Corner carry. Presidentiality level up. V-reversal hasn't hit the mark so far with Mojo's V-reversal. Keeping himself contained in this corner.
Oh. Nice. That dive kick definitely helping him out. Goes for the EX. That's heavily punishable. So you know Smug was hitting the button right there. EX catapult. Using a lot of meter on that combo. V-reversal. Look at the stun bar. Mojo gets one more hit. Tries to use it. Look at the conversion. No meter spent. Could have had it.
Oh
And the
my
jump back.
gosh. I can't believe that happened.
Look at those handshakes, though. I mean, the games are nice, but check out the handshakes.
You're going to shake my hand. That was great. That was great. Congratulations to Mojo, man. Doing it with the character that's completely off the radar, I feel like. Putting Falk on the map.
This is a bad situation to be in for Team Psycho right now because Mojo taking out Smug only leaves automatic remaining for Team Psycho. He has to beat everybody on the team. But this is one of the
show it to us, man.
This is one of the things that I wanted to mention about this last match was like you can tell the unfamiliarity was there. You can see it all like right there. Just the fact that he had trigger active and a couple of conversions using trigger into CA, and he was willing to spend all that meter, and I don't blame him. Boom.
2 times over, he had that confirm, and man, that was exactly what he needed to set the tone for Smug. It shook him just a little bit, but impressively enough, Smug found the adaptation needed to take down Mojo and tie it all up in that second game. But man, it was still pretty close.
No, it was definitely close. The adjustments made in the second game made it look like Smug was about to come back and run away with it. And then, you know, things got very much closer. It was a couple times that confirm worked out. That neutral jump working out in Mojo's favor, especially to get that big damage combo while V-Trigger was active. You mentioned about the dive kick, and then we finally saw it. And this is just when it looks like it was going completely in favor of Mojo at this point. And this is when the jump back.
Jump back fierce, the classic.
Actually beat out the wheel kick. Man, I thought we was gonna see those handshakes again. But this puts Team Psycho in a very, very precarious situation because all they have left at this point is Jibbo, automatic, and he's going to be taking on the team captain in 801 Strider. Let's look at the head-to-head card. They haven't played, of course, so this is going to be the first one, so let's look at everything else. 7 games won, 5 loss on the side of 801 Strider, 2 games won, and 8 loss on the side of automatic. The rounds show a very different game, right? 18 rounds won on the side of 801 Strider, and only 8 on the side of my boy Automatic, but he has the same number of losses though, I can tell you that, and that's not what you want. You don't want those numbers to match.
No, not at all. Actually, he's gonna have to pull a rabbit out of his hat for this one. I need to see some auto magic at this point. Really,
oh dang.
His Sagat, I'll admit, his Sagat is pretty nice. I've watched his streams. I've watched him dissect the character. He's got some pretty nice highlight clips of his own, but it only matters if there's something on the line, right, Steve?
Yeah, it's definitely true. That is definitely true. And right now, I feel like Automatic can definitely do this. It's definitely in his wheelhouse to take a W away from 801 Strider, but he's going to have to play it very well. While the empty jump worked out and that crouching fierce didn't hit its mark. Back dash right there. Wow, what a confirm. So far away with that crouching medium punch. Gets the DP follow-up. Spins a little meter on that one, so G's going to get the better.
Now, I do like the Fireball game that Sagat presents, but I feel like it's a whole different story once G gets powered up. If he gets any more durability on his Fireball, it might be a problem for Sagat. Oh, big jump in.
Okay, there's the activation. This round was in Automatic's favor, but let's see how long that's going to last. The trigger's active, fell into the corner. Wow, almost got baited by the V-skill, got hit by the second
Is he
one.
dead, Steve?
He's not dead, but this is dangerous. Wheel kick? No.
No, can't. Didn't have enough.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yo, that was an uppercut. He went for the side switch instead. Okay. Unblockable anyway.
And let it go, and Gustavo did move. He took that hit, a deer in headlights. He froze up. Man, people always say that boy Sagat don't have anything, but I'm telling you right now, put somebody on, have to fight him.
Uppercut.
Oh, come on, calm down. Easy there, Vicious, okay?
I love it, man. Classic street fight. Cool. Castle. Oh, no, right in the shins. Breaking kneecaps, actually.
And this is kind of like a meeting of the minds, right? These guys come from 2 different generations of Street Fighter, and now they're meeting up at Street Fighter 5. One playing with a classic character, one playing with a brand new character, but I'm telling you right now, this 2G. Life looking just about even. Oh, the low block. I would have DP'd. I'm telling you right now, I would have DP'd.
You felt it in spirit, Steve.
Oh, nice.
Oh, unblockable. Side switch.
He wants 801 Strider to
Oh,
hit
he got him.
Oh, and that is going to be
Oh,
it.
damn.
Automatic.
Automatic.
Oh my goodness.
Make it hurt. There you go.
The king.
Just trying to random me out. All right, that's fine.
That was way unsafe. All right,
Yeah.
you got it.
Yeah. Get that shit on block.
Adjustments
Crazy,
will be
man.
made.
It wasn't about them blocking, though.
He wants to play random. That's fine.
He likes to, whenever, in about the fireball range, your fireball range rather, he's been doing knee to try to catch you, I think. So you should be cautious with that.
Okay, trying to random him out, he says.
Game number 2.
Interesting.
Ooh. The range. That crouching fierce, great defense.
What a
but
sand short,
automatic.
too. I was looking forward to like sand short, tiger shot in the classic. Angry Star.
As good as G's fireball game is, I don't know if you want it with the king, though.
He's trying to contest with normals now, yeah. Ooh. I think further out he'd be able to throw him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Oh! Damn, the double roundhouse! Oh! My leg! Oh, no. Oh, no, he dropped it!
JP. Okay, I would have got it. I would have got it.
Oh. Gotta be a true kickboxer. Kick the tree! Oh, my God. All right.
The jab,
The punches are
automatic.
fine.
1 round away from taking it from an 801 strike.
He's fine. He's just fine. Match point. Automatic.
Stand light kick, spins a little meter on top of that, gets the counter hit convert.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. Crouch jab buffer. Here we go. 801 Strider. Got the presidentiality level. He's going to try to play the fireball game once again.
Like I said, I don't think this is going to work out in your favor versus Sagat. I mean, your fireball game is good, G, but I'm saying.
Oh, that's the king. Dunk him.
Oh, it's just walking up to him so confidently. Okay, that was a swing in the dark. Gets the low, but there's the activation. If any character can run this back,
EX Tiger.
You better respect
Oh, man.
Automatic. All we got to do is hit
Why
it
you
once.
do him like that? Come on, man. He just want to play some Street Fighter, man. Why you do him like
Yo,
that?
man, you want a Capri Sun? You good? All right, all right.
Yo, that's a real teammate right there.
You want some Capri
He
Sun?
said, do you want a Capri Sun? That's what I'm talking about, man. If you ever need to question the heart of Dank Diaz, just know he offered my man a Capri Sun.
Didn't give him advice. He wanted to make sure he was fully refreshed going into the next game. That's
Juicy fruitness right there. Juicy fruitness from Dank Diaz.
The juiciest. The fruitiness.
The juiciest of fruities. As we look back at the
Hey man, I'm picking up what you're laying down, bud. I liked it. I
Picking up
enjoyed
what
it.
you're laying down. Speaking of laying down, automatic. Oh, my man was putting it on the table. Look at Smug popping off right now. Bro, look, as much as people talk about Sagat, we saw Bonchan at Versus Fighting this year recently pull out his Sagat, and now we're getting to see a little more. Automatic being one of the people that I've seen originate this character, it makes a lot of sense seeing him doing so well, especially versus a character like G, especially versus a player like 801 Strider. But he definitely was not going to take a leg down. There was a lot of chances for him to come back, but Automatic just seemed so sure about himself. There was so many. He walked them down to the corner and just stood there. It was so sick. Man.
You know, he had such a strong read with that EX Tiger uppercut as well, because that was like the big game changer. He didn't even do it once in the entirety of that set against Strider, and it paid off tenfold. Making the right reads. Now he's going to go up against Tommy, two-step, back in that rotation. Automagic is in the hot seat right now.
Dang, you called it. Automagic in the building?
Telling you.
Sprinkle me?
Sprinkle me, man.
Sprinkle me, man. Gotta sprinkle me, man. Kneel before me. But he's the king. You gonna tell the king to kneel before you? That don't even make sense. Here we go. The run back continues. Automatic going up against Tommy two-step himself with the Urian. Does he have the mirror? Does he have the mirror? Does he have Aegis? Is that gonna be?
That's a good question. I believe he does. Yeah, he does.
Okay.
And I think it's the combat Sagat's V-Trigger one as well, because it is the enhanced Tiger Shot.
Automatic. There you go, chasing with the low Tiger shots. Now, and this is another thing. Now, as good as this trigger is, or this V-skill is coming from, I was about to say Donovan, coming from Urian, if he gets any bar, it just negates it. And if he needs to be even more careful. Oh, that was sick. Defense holding pretty good.
Oh.
I like the confidence to walk up there and take the space after the whip.
Okay. Trying to reclaim some space back with the forward movement. On the special normals, but Tommy two-step, he's like, Let me show you how to dance. Let me show you how to dance.
What Daft Punk say? Lose yourself to dance. Tommy Two-Step loves that song.
We don't dance. We just pull up our pants.
Do the rock. Two-step. Two-step.
Oh, big jump in.
All right, I like that jab this time.
Big, another one. Reset.
Oh, to the bait activate.
Oh no.
Stay
No
on the
side
same
switch.
side. Now I'm switching. EX. Headbutt. Still got a chance. Trigger still active.
Curtain. Like a real man. Throw him. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. No, don't do that.
Oh, Steve.
Oh no. My wrist is breaking. Steve, come on, let this match be over. Oh, God
jump
bless.
in.
Woo.
That was good.
Oh my God.
Look, everybody clutching
You're
their chest.
playing it perfect. Yeah.
Man said he knows a matchup. He knows
Yeah.
a matchup.
Yeah.
He knows the matchup.
Seems like he's.
You know what? Take a break. Take a break.
Yeah, take a break. Go to
break.
character slot. Go to
That was a pretty intense match, though. I don't blame him for taking a break.
I want to talk about something. I saw something.
Ooh. Bro, why does...
I saw forward medium kick and jump.
No, well, I think
Then we can start playing some footsies.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, he's fishing for
And I
the.
love footsies.
This man's a fan of footsies. This culture man is a fan of footsies.
Oh, man. It took a turn for the gross for a second. And I love me some footsies.
I don't like the way that was said.
I don't like the way he said that. That was an accurate Tommy Two-Step recreation right there. Game number 1 right now. Going to Tommy Two-Step here versus Automatic, and it wasn't, I'm telling you, it was getting closer and closer for Automatic, but he has another chance.
Oh boy, I can't even write on my papers anymore. My arms are dead. Grab the bicep. Going forward.
Bicep, okay.
Got it. Oh, okay, that wasn't a counter hit. Had it been, he would have followed up with the Tiger Uppercut, but still.
Needs to be careful. Tommy will definitely disrespect you a little bit by dashing up and expecting you not to do anything and be like, well, you know what you're going to do? You're going to do standing medium punch. Interrupt. Good awareness, Tommy.
Oh, I like that.
Headbutt answers right back. I feel like Automatic knows this now. He's like, look, I must be overextending. I got hit by that, especially on recovery. I should have waited a second.
Oh, checking him on the lows again. Tommy Two-Step not falling for it.
That EX tackle.
Oh, okay. I swear, that's the range you could Tiger Kara Tiger Uppercut.
Kara Tiger Uppercut. But you got to be looking for this. And if you're fighting Urian, you're not looking for him to jump. You're looking for him to spin some of this. Well, he doesn't even have meter. I was looking at the wrong one. But you still got to be careful of it.
I understand. We got it. Oh, big jump in. It's still blocked. Tommy Two-Step. Oh, no!
There we go. He says he knows this matchup. Tommy on set point right now. Oh, crush. All you hear is glass breaking. Like a bull in a china shop. Overhead. Oh, I love that overhead.
With authority, too. Uh-oh. Bring him to the corner.
Oh, the time.
Every time the Tiger shot's released, you actually hear the Tiger noises. Oh, damn! Oh! Muay Thai King! Not over yet. Dang.
Do you hear the
Final round. Fight.
Oh.
The EX this time. The low starting to work
Oh,
out.
okay. Caught him with the crouch strong. Tommy Two-Step was trying to press the button out of that, but again, this corner control. Get off the Automatic, recognize the situation.
He was ready this time. Oh, man, those EX tackles. And now you see. He's
Uppercut.
He's content with holding back now. Check the toes.
Oh, big punish? No, sir. Wasn't ready for it. Neither was I.
Magical. That could have been magical. Ooh. Okay, he wasn't ready for it. Automatic still has a chance here. But Mirror is. The Mirror The mirror. You gotta be careful about
Out.
the mirror.
It's gonna come out, Steve. Backs away ever so slightly.
Watch out for the crouch and medium kick. He's gonna do crouch or crouch medium kick confirmed.
I'm gonna say stand medium kick, Steve. You ready for it? Oh, it's just raw, you know, don't worry about it. Oh
my God.
I can't see. Plus frames. Oh, and the tiger shot from Automagic.
Take your time.
Did you hear the noise?
And you know what? Let's go back to the character select. Let's go back.
Go to character select.
What is wrong with you?
Bro, did
oh,
damn! Did you hear that tiger?
All right. We got him. No biggie.
You're playing really well, man.
All right.
Whew. Man.
Like, I like your jumps. Your jumps are really good. Like,
yeah.
Man, I want to do some push-ups. This is crazy.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Yeah.
Why is he going back to character select?
Okay, just think about it.
Damn, he shook. He shook himself. He's like, damn, I'm nice.
Yo, I'm just saying. That
Playing
tiger.
OD. They're gonna think about your Sagat. I would ban Sagat.
I definitely.
How am I playing that if I was on their team? Shoot, screw that. Nope. I ain't playing no Sagat.
Damn. Automatic. Automatic.
You almost threw me like
Bro.
Sagat would on neutral grab. You would have lifted me
Man,
up.
I don't know whose idea was to put like the tiger sound effects on there, but it was genius. I love
man.
this.
He went from tiger to
Right?
the evolution.
Woo. Final match between these two right now. Automatic doing work
Son.
right now.
Yo, Sagat is 7'5" at 215 pounds. Donovan is like 6 something, and he's at 265.
That man's lean. But bro, that boy's big. That's a lean dude, bro.
Uppercut. Nope, not in time.
You gotta be careful with those fireballs. As good as they are, you still have to remember, it's all about the placement. A good jump in.
Oh. Damn, he knocked the hell out of him. There's so much space taken back from that crouch fierce.
I like the neutral jump, looking for a shoulder. God has to be careful. Lots of down backing. That means he's cranking. He's putting it in. He's putting it in the chamber. Back row.
Keep doing it. Pump him. Do it again.
Needs to be.
Nice block.
Oh, nice. He's gonna check him now.
Okay.
He's fishing.
Oh,
but the drop.
Get off. No plus frames here. Dang.
Yo, we got a fireball fight. Fireball fight.
Oh, what a whip punish.
You're done. Yeah.
Tommy two-step. He's see, now he's got so much information. He's like, all right, I know when you want to play this game of out footseeing me with your normals, right? And your fireballs. I'm going to throw out this Aegis as a punish, and I like that idea. It's very unorthodox. Normally we see it done off of a normal, but Tommy two-step taking it to the next level now. Oh, get off!
Going for the low this time around. Blocks the EX shoulder tackle.
Nice check.
Just inching forward. Oh, the
uppercut. Oh my, take your turn back. My leg.
Oh my God, the Dusa guy is so sick.
Uppercut, please.
Oh my God.
Oh no. That would have been sick if he did it.
Oh, he wanted to throw.
He's getting antsy.
He reversed.
No, it's fine. I get it. Oh no, it's all downhill. Tommy two-step, is he gonna do it? He just might. One more touch. Grab, you got it. Tommy two-step eliminating the final member. Oh,
That was actually godlike. He hit him with the deuces. I told you that was godlike, Tommy. That's how you win. You hit him with the good games. Boop.
Get him out of here.
Oh my God.
No, you're a silly man. You're actually a silly man.
Regardless. Team Psycho versus Team Storm. What a conclusion. Let's take a look back at this amazing set. Look at the fireball war. Look, we very rarely get to see fireball fights in the world of Street Fighter anymore.
Right.
I think it's only fitting that it comes from Sagat. Right?
Yeah. King of Fireballs, honestly, man. Just the way they went back and forth between the two was phenomenal.
God, this CA is ridiculous. All you hear is tiger noises the entire time. Then he looks back, he's like, he looks back like you're still alive. Okay.
No surprise here. Automatic, again, really playing that footsie game, trying to outrange Tommy Two-Step, but again.
I know. Look, Automatic just looked at me. He said, I'm almost there. That's what he said. Let's go.
Yeah, he still has plenty more games to play, plenty more weeks here in Street Fighter League. I mean, he did very, very well. Bringing it down to the last, almost the last player, right?
I mean,
that
right
whiff
there,
punish was amazing. Great adaptation from Tommy Two-Step.
And this could have went anyway, and it all started to go down here right here. He bet that Dragon Punch, and he already knew. You should have looked at the life bar and made that decision right. And be like, look, there's no way he's going to bet that right here. And even if he is, I would have much rather took the guess for the throw because I wouldn't have.
Oh, the two-step. Oh, and he does it with the snap. He's like,
he was like, he put it in his back pocket. He was like, give it back. It's mine.
Those are my steps.
That is mine. I told you that Papa
Who taught you how to dance?
I told you that was godlike. You better do it to everybody from here on out. From here on out, no matter what stream you see it on. Tommy, two-stepping. Either way.
Let's take it away with Rip with the winners, guys.
Damn, I'm sweating. That's good.
I'm here with Team Storm. What an impressive victory down to the wire. I mean, Automatic was making that run.
Yeah, he was. I underestimated him, honestly. But Tommy, this was a Tommy show. This was a Tommy show.
Yo, Tommy, tell us about what that match was like for you.
Man, that matchup can be kind of tricky just because, Urian has a difficult time getting around the fireballs and such, but, whenever he wants to play footsies, I'm ready to play footsies. So, but he has the best Sagat in NA, hands down, and I'm glad I was able to compete and do my thing. And that sick punish at the end, man, I love that punish.
He's been popping off his own punish so hard watching the replay. It was ridiculous. And Mojo taking out Smug's G, that was a critical piece in winning this whole set as well.
Yeah, I mean, I took Smug's advice. He said Falk was a good matchup for G, so that's why I chose Falk for that, for him.
Wow, okay, thank you, Smug. Team Storm taking the victory over Team Psycho. Back to you guys.
Is that actual lore? Did he actually tell you that was a good matchup?
Is that real? Oh,
I rarely get to see it. Wow, okay, he actually helped you out. I mean, take it as it comes, really. I don't know. I would definitely use that against my teammate if he told me, he's like, yeah, my biggest weakness is actually Falk. I don't like that matchup. You guys don't let me get to play. I just want to play. I can't do that. I don't have a flat top. So anyways, Storm, another win under the belt. 3-1 victory over Team Psycho. As we move on, we got 2 more team battles ahead of us. We do have up on deck Team Spirit against Team Inferno. That's right.
That's my fire emoji with my hands.
You are the human iteration of the fire emoji. Is what it is.
I like the way that sounds.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good, right? You know what sounds better? More Street Fighter after this break.
Oh, you hit me with the sour and then the sweet. I see what you did.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it right there! The main event! Yoisho! Honda wins. Honda Senso Grand Reopening!
the turbulent wind. Rashid win. Remember the name well.
Welcome back, everybody, to Street Fighter League Pro US 2019 Season 2. See, every time Rip says the year, now I feel like I have to say
I'm not doing it. I'm not going to. You know what year it is.
It's a disclaimer, I feel like, but you have to know. You actually have to know because it's going to be pretty important going forward. Again, we have a pretty big match for you. But before we take a look into that match, let's take a look at the standings. First place, Team Gale, undefeated so far, but they have to play this week. So stay tuned for that. Team Storm just picking up their win with good old Tommy Two-Step. Getting second place. Team Spirit actually up on deck to play up against, I'm going to keep it a secret actually, Team Frost in fourth place, 2-2. Tiebreakers here all over the place. Team Inferno in fifth place. And Team Psycho actually just got bumped down because of that 1-4.
Well, let's take a look at the rest of today's schedule. You see it right there. We already had that first match, Team Storm versus Team Psycho. Next up, we have Team Inferno versus Team Spirit. And Team Spirit is now just starting to get rolling. So is Team Inferno. So I'm very interested to see that match, see what's changed up. And of course, the last team battle we have for you this week is going to be Team Frost versus Team Gale.
Oh boy. So I'm pretty sure the likes of Knuckle Dew is kind of prepared for that matchup towards the end. But in the meantime, let's take a look at who we have up next. Team Spirit, the young gun CJ Truth, with Idom and Sabin alongside, going up against, Team Inferno's captain, Punk, alongside JB. I kind of want to say JB's the captain sometimes. And Broly Legs. These guys are doing pretty good work. I mean, despite their losing record, it's still like pretty close, I would say, the way they've been playing it out each and every one of these rounds. You can't count them out. They're last season's champs. You know?
Yeah. Why'd you say losing like that?
Losing teams.
Yeah, man, that was a little uncalled for. I'm just gonna say. But the team that they're going up against, Team Spirit, they have a new rambunctious captain here to Street Fighter League. Let's get some words from CJ Truth.
I'm back here with Captain Truth from Team Spirit. Your team has been doing pretty good here. You guys have had all sweeps. Either wins or losses, you guys get swept one way or another, or you sweep the other team. How do you think things are going so far for Team Spirit?
All right, good and bad, you know. Seems like when we get some momentum, we can carry it on pretty well, but we got to be better at stopping the train when things get rough.
Yeah, exactly. And this week you guys do have Team Inferno in your tracks. They have been more missed than hit, actually. They're supposed to be the former champions. They are the former champions, but they're not really playing like that same team that we saw previously from them. How do you feel like your team is stacked up against them?
I feel like we could do pretty well. I mean, even though they haven't been doing the best so far, they're still everyone's worried about them.
Yeah, it's definitely a deadly team, right?
Yeah, they're still really good, so nothing's changed there. So, we're going to do our best, but we feel well.
How do you feel about, taking on Team Frost last time? Obviously, you guys got the full sweep with them, but you yourself specifically, did you plan for Samurai to be in that anchor position for them? Because you put yourself in the anchor position. Was that something you were hoping to happen?
Somewhat, yeah. We were kind of expecting them to ban Laura and then keep Cammy on the table so I can play against Samurai's Akuma with Cammy.
Gotcha.
And, hopefully I can get the win there, and I did.
And that's the matchup you specifically wanted. You wanted the Akuma from Samurai, so you actually took him out there. I think you're the first player to beat out Samurai's Akuma.
I think so, luckily, yeah.
Luckily, or was it planned? I mean,
that's the plan, right? But never know what could happen sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, Samurai, he's obviously been playing phenomenal, very patient player, but you outpatient him, I feel like. And, where do you feel like you stack him compared to all the other captains here? Obviously, we've talked a little bit in the past, but you seem like a very confident fellow. But when I interview you up there about the picks and bans and the order, you seem like you're a little hesitant sometimes.
I try not to go into tournaments and stuff with like expectations. I just try to go and do the best I can. When I go in with expectations, like I'm gonna win, get top 8, I don't play as well as I usually do.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people have that same kind of mentality, right? Like if they overthink things that they can think that they're gonna do too well, somehow they get ahead of themselves and they don't really play the matches right in front of them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, coming up, you got Team Inferno. Anything else you want to mention about them specifically?
I don't know. I feel pretty ready. I'm pretty good friends with all those guys, so it's gonna be a lot of fun for sure. I love my team. I love the chemistry we got going on. I feel really good about us. So.
Well, best of luck to you guys today, man, and I hope you guys can take them out.
Thanks so much.
CJ Truth giving you guys the truth. Nothing but, I mean, I like CJ.
Only if you could handle it.
Only if you can handle it, you know. I feel like he's a very, very good captain. We've already seen him go up levels, like mentally. He's understanding the meta of the season and how the format works a little more. And I feel like he's really getting a lot better at understanding. However, he's going up against Team Inferno, who just starting getting back into the swing of things. So I would love to hear who they're going to ban, and what the order's going to be. Let's take it to Rip.
Who are you going to ban? I'm kidding. CJ Truth, Punk, I got up here, of course. Inferno versus Spirit. You guys have some good momentum on your side. Not so hot momentum on your side, but, things are picking up, right? Things are going to turn around. You're the alpha, right?
We Inferno. We always hot out here, boy.
Well, we're approaching the halfway point of the season, man. It's time to really turn things around. Who do you want to ban from this guy's team?
Who did I pick?
Oh,
Laura. We banned Laura.
IDOM, the Laura band coming through. Man, your memory's been good to you. All right, who you want to ban from Punk's team?
We're going to ban Rashid.
Rashid, the JB, the classic band. All right. Do you got the pick order, Punk?
It is Broly, JB, and myself. I'm not crazy. I know these things.
He knows them. He knows them. All right, Broly first, JB second. You're going to be the anchor for you guys.
Arturo first, IDOM second, then I'm going to go third.
All righty, Broly versus Arturo. CJ going to anchor it out. Let's see what happens.
All right, so the Laura band.
Are you kidding me? You should be more excited than that. It couldn't play out any better, dude. Yo, check that out. Okay, so Art and Brawley first up. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. IDOM versus JB. They both have to use their secondaries. And then you have Captain on Captain Violence, Steve. And you're going to come in with, okay.
I'm still processing, man. It's just
that's fire,
coming from team battle to team battle, where both of these guys are playing ridiculous. I'm still.
That was sick. That's a really good pick order, man.
The Rashid, the Lord.
I know. Sorry. All right. So yeah, we have the team orders and we have the bans in place. Let's see who prevails on top when they get ready. Going into the matchup, Team Spirit actually has a 2-2 record. Despite that, these are clean sweeps on those wins. 3-0, 3-0, as well as their losses. 0-3, 0-3. Steven, your thoughts?
I still think even with the sweeps, right? Even with, the fact that Team Inferno came in kind of slow, I feel like they're building up at this point. And even just the fact that the team's communicating a little more says a lot about where they've come so far this season. I mean, week in and week out, we've seen these guys kind of struggle to get that first win, and now they're here. And I mean, Team Spirit just the same. I feel like they have a very odd team composition, but they all know each other. I feel like it's about finding that, that cohesion between the characters and the play style. Right. And if they get their hands around that, I feel like they're going to be a very, very strong team this season. But I'm still on the fence about who is actually going to take it.
Oh, I didn't even hear you say take it. I was just like, who's going to take take what, Steve? I'm so focused on the match already. But in the meantime, we're going to have to just hang out a little bit, recompose ourselves, and get ready for this next team battle. And we expect you guys to do the same when we return.
Come on, man. You can't keep throwing.
Cool down, cop! The police aren't wanted around here.
Do the crime, you do the time. You need a cup of coffee?
Come on.
Wins. Yes! Another case is closed.
Street Fighter League returns, ladies and gentlemen. We have our team battle already set up. We're going to have Team Inferno going up against Team Spirit. We already got the bands. We have the player order. Let's take a look at the head-to-head card of our two first contestants. We got Brawly Legs going up first, representing Team Inferno. Look at the games won. He's 2-8, rounds won and lost 6 and 16. Go over to the other side. We have Sabin, who's 5-5, and he has 12 rounds won as well as 12 rounds lost. This is going to be the first time that these guys have met each other, so I'm expecting a lot of sparks. Both of these guys are going to get access to their team, their full-powered characters too.
Right.
So I'm really looking for the sparks right now.
So we're looking at the team composition, and I kind of want to break down the games played. Right. So far, Broly hasn't got himself a win just yet, but there's still plenty of time for him to get himself started as we're still going through our first round robin, right? And, you know, Arturo, he's also, he kind of had a slightly shaky start.
Yeah.
I would say. He still pulled off some big surprises week after week, but you know what? They're both getting settled in. These guys are going to be the first ones to go. It's going to be very interesting to see the Dawson versus Chun-Li.
Well, I know Sabin did a pretty good job versus Sherry, actually getting his first W against her during the team battle, I believe 2 weeks ago or a week ago. What does he bring new this time? I mean, he's fighting Brawly Legs. Brawly Legs is pretty experienced when it comes to World of Street Fighter. Obviously doesn't have the, as long of play history as somebody like, Sabin. But what do you do, Chun-Li versus Dawson?
It's kind of hard because in the beginning, we talk about Chun-Li as having some of the longer range normals in the game. She's like a well-rounded character, but she's just missing that oomph factor. I feel like that doesn't push her necessarily over the edge as like a top-tier character. I think she's still a very decent, like high mid-range character, right? But on the other hand, you're fighting off against Dawson, who can pretty much counter Chun-Li's normals because of just the nature of the beast, right? His normals are way longer than Chun-Li's, right? But it doesn't take away from Chun-Li. Chun-Li still has some extra active frames on some of her moves like back fierce. It could be a good tool to counter poke Dawson from longer ranges. Chun-Li still has a fireball. I'm kind of curious to see if Broly has had enough experience with the likes of somebody like Art, who's willing to play the long game, right? I want to see how he's going to break down the defense that Sabin's going to present towards him.
Well, you talked about the range of those limbs, and we saw like a couple of the other teams and how they dealt with it, right? We saw Mojo actually whip punishing a few of them, as well as a few other players. So I want to see if, Brawly Legs does have that Dawson experience, especially at the level of somebody like Sabin. Early V reversal. Sabin already working on a V trigger. Very close to it, about half a bar away.
And I like that. So earlier, right in the beginning of the match, Sabin was the actual offender. He was the one going in first. He started off with the drill, closed the gap immediately. Now that he's established a life lead, he's playing that game, right? He's going to play a little bit long range, force you to make the errors, and dwindle down your life as much as possible.
All the pokes.
Look at that. No big overcommitments here from Sabin.
Playing it really slow and steady. Keep it at V-Trigger 2 in play.
And he's adding more to it, by the way, every time he brings it back down.
Ooh, tries to jump up and contest. Not today. The EX Gale Flame gonna close out that first round for Sabin.
Spinning that hot fire, getting that first round, checking him on the way over. And again, as soon as he gets that life lead, he'll play lame.
Yeah. Which is, that's the name of his game, right? He's trying to keep away, make sure you don't hit him more than he hits you.
Oh, okay. Yo, dang, that's a lot of damage, Broly.
Brawly Legs. Oh, that was nice. Delays it just a tag, gonna get the hit. That reset, and he just keeps going right back to stasis. Activates that trigger to a little chip damage on the end of it. EX Legs, there's the activation of trigger right behind it. Gonna get those powered up normals on the side of Chun-Li.
Great diversion for Brawly Legs. A little bit of trigger left. Caught him with a possible tech. I think that was a tech.
There's a tech on the throw. There's the activation to that trigger 2 for Dawson. Oh, wow, teleports to the other side.
Bring him back. Oh, boy. Was that EX Legs? Oh, and the snipe.
I didn't believe that happened. It just happened. It was there.
I'll take it, say that.
Nice.
We're good.
Very close set between the two, that last game. It could have still gone either way, but I like the fact that Art managed to get Chun-Li between Dawson and the V-Trigger 2 projectile. It kind of treated like Urien, where it's like the Aegis Reflector effect, push them in the normal into the fireball.
Standing fierce to get under the projectile. Man, Savin playing amazing right now. And this is like the kind of like well-roundedness I was talking about. The fact that you have a player like Savin, you know, to kind of like lead that charge, that's a really good thing to have because you can learn from what he does in that match, especially a player like him. Just a lot of good advantages to putting him in front.
And I like that how he uses it to initiate the offense too, if necessary. If it's going side to side or horizontally across the screen, he's going to use it for offense. But now look at this. Where's it going to go?
Oh my God!
That was God!
That was the sickest thing I've ever seen.
Round 2.
That was so
How
dope.
do you block that?
Yo, last time we saw him put that V trigger too very low to the ground. This time putting it about, you know, the exact
Just
height
above
of
the
Chun-Li,
hair,
right?
yeah. Oh.
Great confirm. Tries to go for I thought it was going to be a throw right there, but instead, it's strong. Okay.
Oh.
Probably thinking he was going to swing right there. Trigger 2 once again.
And I like that. Smart for Brawly Legs to kind of walk into the first one and just make sure it dissipates without taking too much damage. However, there's another one. All right, no longer a threat. Nice work from Brawly.
Still always, the thing about that trigger is you always get some chip damage.
Yeah, it's just enough to kind of tease that damage, right? Enough for Savin to push it over the edge and then start going in, right? He's using it to kind of move forward more so than the damage. And Brawly Legs eliminated now.
I'm really interested to know what the team, if they are telling Brawly Legs, you know, giving him some pointers, you know, because I feel like everybody else has that communication factor wrapped up, you know. But I'm not hearing too much communication between Team Inferno, and we spoke about that, you know, helping them out last time. So I'm curious to know. I want to know what that's about. But I believe we have IDOM coming up next for Team Spirit, and I believe JB coming up next for Team Inferno.
That is absolutely correct. And going into the matchup, you actually have them not using their main characters. In the meantime, we do have Savin and Brawly Legs. How it all went down, and just he was dictating the pace. I feel like majority of the time. Even when Brawly Legs got started, Savin found a way to disengage Brawly Legs and reset the situation.
Oh, yeah, that stasis just to get out. We didn't see too much teleporting, but it was just the fact that I feel like Brawly Legs was playing so stationary.
That was sick.
That interaction was so crazy. Beats out the EX leg startup because it gets bounced right back into the V trigger too. And like this ball game right here, this is just...
Oh, and out of the legs too. Man, Savin is controlling that space really well, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how he does so in the rest of this, man, if they don't shut it out. Oh, what are you supposed to do?
What is that? And just the space, the pace, the control Savin shows with Dawson. It's not many people that can do that, not that effectively anyway. I mean, we have some really good Dawson players, even here, you know, with Dankadias, that's Commander Jesse, and all those guys are kind of influenced each other, but man, Savin has a very good Dawson. But there we go. IDOM coming up next against JB.
I kind of want to see Arturo and Dankadias kind of interact eventually. But let's take a look at the head-to-head card. We have the Online Warrior versus Online Warrior match. IDOM versus JB, Spirit versus Inferno. Neither of these players get to play their mains, right? Laura has been banned, Rashid has been banned, but we've seen a lot more success from IDOM's Poison than we have from JB's Birdie, his Nash. Who was the other character that he's been using?
I have no idea.
Oh, Armika.
Oh, yeah, his Armika. I think he's already got a better record this season than he does. Definitely around the same time last season. 100%.
Yeah, but when JB does get to play his Rashid, he's come in the clutch factor a numerous amount of times. Again, despite having a losing record, he actually clutched it out for them back over in week 3, taking down Samurai at Team Frost.
Also, I learned a lot watching my boy IDOM play Poison.
Same. Yeah, he's really reinventing the character for us each and every week, honestly. Showing us some new things. Ooh, medium punch whip multiple times. Crouch fierce just in case. And look at that, JB at near 40% deficit. No anti-air there, a little bit too far out, I understand.
And just chipping away the can. Did it hit the can on the ground?
Yeah, but it still hit Birdie as well.
Ooh,
oh!
The high heel kick. Gets clipped. Wow, the
Caught him
calls
the
out.
jump.
Just to keep that sweep safe, tries to swing in between.
Anti-air, crouch strong, you know it. You're in my way, back him up, back him up. Check the legs. Oh yeah, 2-hitter. You gotta remain blocking, a little bit of V-trigger left, but again, no longer a threat. IDOM, oh. The can, Anti-air, you know it again. IDOM is...
Plus frames. Oh, wow, nice. And she can combo into that light kick high heel off of light, so you got to be careful.
This is looking really good for IDOM, really setting the tone here against JB. He has to find a way to try to either contest the whip or slowly inch his way forward.
Oh, gets the crush. Oh, and the stun on top of it. Let me see something cool. Stance cancel combos right into C8. That might
enough?
be, yeah, that should be enough. Oh, probably not.
Oh,
wow.
Stop right there.
Washed. I want the pride.
We're talking about the...
I like how it cut to him just saying, he got washed.
He got washed.
What? Oh my God. Eye domination.
And this just looks so hard for JB to deal with.
Ooh. Medium punch whip. Ow. Back to back. What was that? Was that fierce buffered into the
heel kick?
Love me tender?
Yeah.
Another perfect on the board for IDOM, and Punk is actually laughing at his teammate. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
Come on, man. Yo, Punk is sitting here laughing at JB. What do you mean?
When we talked about like the team, like chemistry and like these guys, the morale of the team, this is the kind of things I feel like you got to be wary of, man.
Oh. Not a fan, man.
But that's Punk's attitude, though.
Yeah. He thinks everybody's a bum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, punish. Look how much damage that is, Steve.
Oh, wow, whip punish, okay. Uses that V skill. Activation of her own poison. V trigger 1. Poison cocktail.
Yeah, he uses that to kind of extend the combos. Any sort of hit he gets off of that, and if he goes into V trigger, he can let it rip into critical art. Or make himself safe after something like that if he commits to the whips, right?
Full CA available.
Oh, you're dead.
CA, yep.
I think that should be enough. Oh no, he's living. That's a lot of scaling involved. I think it's because of the V trigger extension.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Swinging at the leg. Set point right now for IDOM. JB is in trouble. Hasn't been able to get much of anything started in this set. If he can't make something happen, he puts a lot of pressure on his captain. Oh.
And not overextending is IDOM. He's just hanging out. 10 seconds left on the clock. A lot of life to work with. But Birdie in the corner. Is he going to take more of these grabs? He might. Oh, that's fine. Yep. Time over. No quick rise from IDOM. Smart work eliminating JB. 2-0.
Man.
Not
The
bad.
lame game working out. I mean, I keep thinking we're never going to see the birdie from JB again, but it comes back every season from the dead. We got to deal with this JB and the birdie. And I feel like this is something you have to think about, right? Like, he wants to have another character on backup. You want to, especially when it comes to like the world of Street Fighter V is known about those counter picks. I mean, but you have to remember, these guys already have some on backup. Let's take a look back at this birdie.
Yeah.
And you know, like, IDOM is aware, and his poison has been doing so well this season, like, he's comfortable.
I'm really digging the evolution of IDOM here from Season 1 to Season 2, right? He's so known for his Laura play. In fact, top 8 finalist over at EVO this year. Again, one of the most aggressive players I've ever seen in terms of like how he plays Laura, and then taking a huge switch up playing a keep away character like Poison, man. It's great to see him finally picking up a secondary and getting very comfortable in a character like Poison where he can actually play that keep away game and expand his horizons in terms of game styles.
And that perfect right there. No, that's definitely true, right? I mean, and they kind of like, you know, two different play styles. She likes to play the range game. You can get a little aggressive with the, you know, the special moves, the medium, the strong whips just to get, you know, more and more chip damage. And you even pointed out how much damage she was taking away every time she got that hit. But once again, it falls on Punk.
Where are we at, Steve? Where are we at?
It falls on Punk against Captain Truth. We already talked to him. We had a little interview with him earlier. Like, what do you do now? CJ Truth has been picking up steam as a leader and as a player. If we look at here, games, 6-5 losses. I mean, and if you look at Punks, they just got their first win last week, and you can see the numbers. They tell you the truth right there. But the Karen versus Colleen.
You know what's kind of funny? They were in the practice room prior to us even starting. I know CJ and Punk were going back and forth. He's like, yo, I'll take down your Cammy free. Remember that conversation?
Yes.
They're like, oh, well, let's do it right now. He's like, no, we'll do it up on stage. It's like, dang.
I
But
forgot about that conversation.
Yeah, CJ Truth is going with Colleen. So, I mean, I hope this decision is a good one for him. You know, at least I would imagine he'd go maybe Cammy in this matchup, but like full potential, you know. But I mean, I don't distrust his Colleen choice. Honestly. I think he's gonna be just fine.
Oh, the overhead extension, the pokes.
Oh.
Slow, steady game right now. And you can tell Punk is showing some respect to CJ Truth. The range he's playing, the amount of buttons he's hitting.
Which is kind of funny too, because like when we seen him play against Colleen, he actually opts to go for the mirror match instead, as he's prepared himself for Team Frost from Season 1, right? He didn't want to play Karen Colleen.
Yeah. He said he only likes to play the mirror match versus Colleen, but going with Karen this time around. And I feel like this is just, you know, how serious of a situation this is right now. He doesn't want to lose this set, this team battle.
I think it's more so like a statement to be like, yo, I don't think your Colleen is good enough. I'm going to take you down with Karen. In fact, even if you didn't pick Colleen, you pick Cammy, I'm still going to take it down. That's the demeanor and the vibe I'm getting from Punk, as exclaimed prior to us even starting here today.
Look at Punk just playing no buttons. Anti-air.
The confidence exuding from this man, the leader, the captain.
Stand medium punch. I hate that button.
Oh yeah, tell me about it, Steve.
I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, speaking of, medium punch coming from Colleen with a buffer.
EX Parabellum side switch. Yep, there it is.
Got the target combo. Nice choice from Karen not to wake up. Punk knows the setups.
Forward throw. Vanity step. EX goes for the roundhouse on the follow-up. Spins both the V trigger meters on the V reversal. Has full C8. Looking to close out this match. This first game of the team battle between the two.
Yeah, I think Punk would much rather take the throws rather than the normals while Colleen is in V-Trigger 2, but again, that's not the problem anymore.
Gets the crush. CJ Truth still very much still in it. Stays on the same side, tries to go with the crouching strong.
Big jump in there from CJ Truth.
Oh,
you're dead.
Oh, you're done. CJ Truth playing it nice and slow, gets back in his first match by taking that second round.
Ice in his veins, CJ Truth actually still went for the jump in against Punk, really testing his reactions to see if Punk was willing to spend the bar for EX for Senhao, right? So very, very good start up there for round 2 with CJ Truth.
Anti-air goes for the side switch, and CJ Truth just feels comfortable like jumping away in some of these situations, but slowly getting those single hits and then gets the trigger, and that's what we saw what happened in that second game. Stole that whole round away from Punk. Punk known to be the person who steals those rounds. Got one stolen from him by CJ Truth. Ouch.
And we've seen the way CJ Truth has played week after week. He's willing to play the long game.
What
a
my
weird
gosh.
punch. Tell me about that medium punch, Steve.
I told you I hate it.
It's pretty good normal. It's pretty broken.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. I hate getting hit by that meter. No stun.
Nice block on the overhead. Uh-oh. Parabellum on fire. That is the dirtiest thing I've ever seen. You're dead. You're dead.
You're hella dead.
Oh, no. Nani? Okay. He tried to get cheeky with it.
One more.
She got mad health and stun.
Yeah. I think he probably should have spent the bar in that second round. Super to 1 damage left. Put him at that pressure. Like when you get momentum, just put him in that pressure and just kill him. They get panicky. Leave him alone. Like.
Brawley legs. Paying attention to the match. Letting Punk know what he notices.
Yeah, I've never really seen CJ Truth spend too much time in the corner. Even so, he's had a pretty good success rate in getting out of there, right? I mean, like, I want to see if he actually does get jumpy, if he gets panicky.
Back throw.
Anti-airs, no!
Back throw. After the empty jump. Oh, tries the anti-air. Not gonna work out this corner. Gonna take the air throw? No. Forward throw again. Fishing for a crush right there. And there too, actually. There's the activation off of the block sweep.
Nice tech. Back it away, doesn't want to overcommit here.
See those stand light kicks just in case, you know, Karen tries to dash in or use a command dash in as well.
So smart for CJ Truth not to overextend himself as well. Again, while that V trigger is activated, he just wants to keep it cool. Yeah, no longer a threat now. CJ Truth is going to be walking and blocking. Out of there. No, use thoughts.
Nice
Sit back down, lady.
Oh, no. Spins that
strong,
damage.
stand strong, you know it. Stun, incoming. He dropped.
Oh, still gets the stun. Gets a little meter still. Back throw to get the most meter. And almost got a full bar off of that little transaction right there. That was good.
Made a full withdrawal. No overdraft here. All right, starting off with the stand strong to test. If CJ Truth wanted to press a light no more, right? He's going to pull from behind it. Whoop.
Being a lot more active than he was in that first game. And I feel like it's not working out.
Dang, that was 3 strings of Parabellum. 2 out of 3 hit. The last one was meaty enough to stop Punk from pressing the normal. Get off me, lady!
He's lost half life.
Get off me, lady!
Oh. Oh,
What
the
a
air
reaction.
to read, and that was 25% life. Tick throw, back throw. Here comes Colleen.
Crouch Fierce. Nice anti-air. Check him with the roundhouse as well, just in case Punk tried to disrespect with the butt. Crouch Fierce again. Same sequence from CJ Truth.
Okay.
Parabellum.
Stand light kick goes in a Parabellum. Actually beats out the stand roundhouse. Slow pace game right now. Punk trying to find a way in. Dashes in only to nothing.
You're actually dead.
Yep.
Yeah. Rock bottom doesn't matter, actually. I thought she was going to go for the arm bar. Just goes for the spear to the heart.
Final round.
Ice hands.
All right, here we go. This is set point for CJ Truth here versus, oh wow, versus Team Inferno.
Ton of meter on the side of Punk. Can convert to large damage. Extra large.
But you're not
with
going to
side of
spend all that
fries.
meter. You ain't going to spend all that meter on the first way in.
I feel like she could, you know, with low forward Tenko and then get the corner carry as well because she builds bar
she builds up,
so much afterwards. Oh, that could have been a big whiff punish from Punk. CJ Truth well aware that you shouldn't whiff a normal in front of this guy.
Crouching medium kick confirmed to the stand light kick EX Parabellum. This is not looking good for Punk right now. Back dash is the throw. There's the activation on the block sweep. Gets the little shimmy against CJ Truth. No side switch. Stays on the same side. Goes for the meaty crouch strong.
Uh-oh.
EX dash spins the
Oh, we got him? Not quite.
Oh, there's the activation. And this is what's always brought CJ Truth back. A little out of range for that throw, both of them. They're just backing up. Hold the dash up.
Still has V-trigger.
And you have to outlast this. This is how you win versus the character. There's a throw, but there's no more trigger. Punk has a chance. There's a V reversal.
Nice check there from Punk. Oh, no!
CA, and that's going to be it?
No, not quite. Steve, let it rain.
Oh my God.
You can't do it anymore. You can't throw the snow. Full critical art for Punk. Oh boy.
But you can't chip out. There's no chip out range. Vanity step, the fakes, the feints.
Oh, he went for it. Oh, he can do it. He can do it. He can do it.
Oh my God.
Can you parry that? Can you parry that?
Can you parry
Take a deep
CAs?
breath. Take a deep breath. Go to character select. Just chill. Just relax. Relax. I don't know how that didn't kill. I thought it was over. I was already flying home. We're done. Steph Curry.
God damn.
Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath.
Nah, man. I want to go back into it. My blood's going.
All right.
Awaken Punk.
Yeah, he said, I'm the luckiest man alive. I like that. I like that.
No, he said, I'm the clutchest man
Oh,
alive.
I heard luck. Man,
You know he
that's
didn't call
whack.
it to luck. He said, I'm the
That's
clutchest.
actually whack. Never mind. So yeah, I'm curious. I don't know if you could parry the critical
CAs,
art. Is that
yeah.
possible? I don't know if the guys over there know that answer.
Oh, I don't think anybody knows. Samurai hit me with the face. I don't know, so I'm going to just leave it there.
Okay.
I got to find out. On neutral.
Oh.
Look at how much life is lost on the side of Karen already. Colleen getting a bunch of that gray life back. I definitely need to find out if that's...
Oh, that's the counter hit conversion. That's stand short, can only go into low forward off of that counter hit from that range like that.
Gotta be careful fighting at that range. That crouch medium kick stand light EX Parabellum is on deck.
Oh, nice check with the stand strong. Nothing to follow behind it though. Out of there, you thought. No, sir. Target combo in the air. Think again.
Oh, ready for the trade combo. I feel like that was when they introduced the characters. Like, yo, man, you do not swing versus this character when Hailstorm is out there. What a check for the walk down.
Oh, he tried to walk underneath. I understand, but it was a little bit too late.
Punk ready with the combo. He's gonna try to conserve that meter. I'm not sure if you want to. If I get the hit, I'm spending. If I get the hit, I'm spending. No more meter.
Oh, overhead again. Critical art on deck.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
the shoulder.
That could have been, that still could have gone to critical art for the chip anyway.
Yeah.
CJ Truth just
I
happened
was
to get
scared.
whipped.
My palms are really sweaty right now.
Knees weak, arms are heavy. I get it, Steve.
Vomit on the sweater already, too.
Karen's hair looking like mom's spaghetti. We're nervous. Shut up, Steve.
I did shut up. I was not prepared to go further.
A lot of respect being shown by both players so far. Playing at this distance, it's very difficult to tell who's going to make the first move.
And Punk just content with just spinning all V reversals on slowing Colin down.
The delay.
See, and he's waiting for it. Stand light kick, you gotta be careful. He wants him to get into that range so he can get that crush right there. But still finding their mark though. They don't need to be comboable hits for the dual damage, I can tell you that.
Yep, that's exactly right too. It's doing a lot more mental damage, if anything. It's like kind of frustrating. Punk is like, man, I cannot get in past these normals. Well, you know what? I don't have to withstand that for too long. I have this V trigger.
Oh, wow.
Damn. The damage.
Oh, jeez. Tick throw.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Okay. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Full CA on both sides. Trigger
26
is
seconds.
active for Colleen.
You got it.
20 seconds left. I can't believe Punk won that last
15
match.
seconds. Grant tire.
Uh-oh. Who has the life lead? There has to be a lot
Punk has a slight life lead. Oh, he has a definite life lead. Nope, no, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
And Punk clutches it out versus CJ Truth. Oh my gosh.
I can't tell if he's laughing or crying. Okay, he's laughing. I was totally kidding. Either way, 1-2 down to the wire. It's actually 2 rounds straight for that last game, but still, it was down to like a time over victory. Pretty solid discipline from both players.
Punk slowed it down so much. I was thinking he was going to go in. Punk's the kind of player that I feel like he's like, yeah, I'm confident in my footsies. I'll just walk up to you and close out the round. He didn't do that, and I'm happy that he didn't because it kept him alive. Let's take a look back at the replays.
The amount of discipline from CJ Truth, being able to adapt as well, trying to halt Punk's playstyle. I feel like he's the only one to effectively do it, right? The only person that's actually taking down Punk is Dankadias, and majority of it happened to be like a sort of scrambly situation, in my opinion.
Well, CJ Truth plays a very, very slow-paced game if he needs to, right? And playing, having multiple characters, like we've seen him play Cammy, we've seen him play Karen, pulling out the Colleen right now. He's a very, very strong player, and even better, a strong captain. I mean, the match didn't work out in his favor, but when I tell you that there was a lot of adjustments being made right there, Punk saying that he's clutch right here, that is literally no life. That's like 0 on the HP meter. The last 20 seconds of this match is ridiculous. This bunch of backdash and a fake vanity steps. The
Man,
fake
that was
vanity
so
steps.
close. Even Broly Legs was like, yo, I thought it was over.
Overhead.
And then,
And he just got hit by it. He just got hit by it.
That was really tough, man. We are resetting the matchups here. It's going to be Art Sanchez going up against Punk. Punk is in the hot seat right now. He has to try to sweep the team to get himself a W for Team Inferno. He's the lone captain now against the last 2 members of Team Spirit. Again, it's Art and Idom going up against Punk.
So let's just say he makes it through Sabin, right? He makes it through Sabin, a full-powered Sabin who has access to his Dawson. He has access to his Karen. He still has to fight Idom, but at least he doesn't have to fight Laura.
That's smart. I like that. And then considering what happened last week, Punk had to fight off against Danko Modulus. Didn't go in his favor, so you can tell he's prepared himself this week for the run back, and it just so happens to be a different Dawson, but he's looking for a different outcome this time. He wants to get the W over a Dawson.
So these guys have played before at NLBC. Of course, Punk has frequented, NLBC. Sabin, one of those guys who actually run NLBC. He's one of the people to make sure that stream stays going, works very closely with Team
Hell
Spooky.
yeah, dude.
So,
Big shout out to Art.
Oh, yeah.
Big shout out to NLBC. Spooky, I see you.
Okay, nice check right here. If Sabin can get a victory right here, this would be huge.
Man, the corner carry on Rasenha is actually a lot further than I anticipated every time.
Oh,
get off.
Reversal.
I like him spending that earlier. Oh. Minimum damage, not bad. He'll take that.
But still getting a nice chunk of gray life there, and it's still really close. Oh, wow. I didn't think the V reversal was going to hit from that far away. Oh, the stand roundhouse. The jump in, not finding his mark. He got pushed back a little too far. The medium kick, just trying to close. Oh, the air, the target missed. And the triple stand light kick. He must have hit a button because that was a counter hit.
And you know what's crazy about that? Even if Sabin survived, he would have been able to low forward since it was a counter. 3 stand shorts on the opponent before they're pushed too far back. Pretty solid, huh, Steve?
He fights this character. The reversal. Yeah, but Punk having a hard time getting in and closing that gap between.
Oh, get off me. Doesn't even want to face the mix-up. Minimum damage taken, though, from Punk, so he's going to be just fine with that. He's like, I'll trade that any day. Stun.
Wow.
EX% out? No, he's going to save it. And I understand. It's over now. Dead. That was a very smart decision for Punk to reset the damage and the stun.
He's probably got a slide board.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only reason you lost that match. Yeah, I know. Yeah, lucky. I don't want it to happen again. I really want to beat him.
Oh.
Art still got some fire to him. Okay.
Young Art. Check the internet. Oh, wow. Counter hit confirmed. Okay. Crouching Fierce. There's the teleport. Reed with the crush counter and the side switch to keep the corner. Yo, Punk.
I like that. Yeah, side switch, light kick Mujin, and the Tenko. My God, this guy's a well-oiled machine.
We saw a slide right there. A second slide. Oh. Falls on both of those V triggers, gets him out of the way, spins a little meter. The jump back, still gets hit by the Yoga M. Oh, again.
Oh my God.
These heavy buttons adding up. You can see the stun. There's the V skill. Go straight in the CA off of the hit. That's going to be the round. Spin that wheel. Okay. 1 round away.
Man, I can't believe he activated off that V skill and just went right into it. Nice confirm there from Punk. That's pretty solid. Yeah, just out of the way, that V skill coming down with the fierce is Sabin. Nice work on the punish. Get off me. Look at the V reversal gray damage coming out from that. Dang, he cashed out so much for that V skill.
Sabin really needs to stop Punk's momentum. He just looks like he's doing whatever he wants. Look at him chasing Dawson across the screen, and now those buttons are starting to hit a little more. Hits in the air, gonna get the knockdown. Punk gonna dash closest to the corner as possible. Gets the forward throw. There's the trigger activation by Sabin. Sets up the second one, teleports to the other side.
Oh yeah, back strong. Nice anti-air there from Sabin. Get off me again. Punk has spent a lot of these V reversals.
Oh, there's a forward throw and the cash out on the damage right there.
Oh, bringing it back down. Oh,
the air-to-air. Chase with the crouch strong. Karen just abusing with the normals on the ground. There's the trigger too. Teleport. Oh, is he gonna fall out?
Oh, that is unlucky.
The up back falls out.
That is actually the most unlucky thing. That sucks, dude.
Falls out of the CA, and it's a hit CA. That's what's crazy.
Steve, how did you do that to him?
I think you did it to him.
Yeah, I did that. I'm a Karen main, man. Why would I wish that upon anybody?
Oh no.
Not gonna spend it. Oh, we just missed the timing on the throw.
You should have, though. I would have. And look, now you don't have trigger active.
Oh,
wow.
Critical Art on deck for Art. Oh, that could be it!
God, gets the
Yeah,
stun.
okay, critical art. No, he's not gonna spend it. That was so meaty.
I was actually speechless. I couldn't talk.
Good shit, Art. I tried to do super, but it didn't come out.
Oh, okay.
I told you.
That was not intentional.
Okay, I was about to say, bro. Good. Okay, we'll make it work though. We'll make it work. We got the dub. Take a sec. Take a sec. Take a sec. You got all the time in the world, man. It's good shit. You really, came back well.
He's trying
You were in
so
the
hard
worst
not
case
to
scenario,
lose
you
it.
came back. Like you were in the corner and everything.
Look at CJ.
Fucking right.
It's like patting him on the back. He's giving him the attaboy. He did
Take
good.
as much time as you want, man.
Take a couple. Get him short.
Game just not for me today, man. Just don't like me.
That's fun.
All right, here we go. Final match right now
I gotta
between
say,
these two.
I do agree with Punk though. The game probably doesn't like him
Oh,
after
yeah.
that last exchange. The shoulder mid-air into
wow.
critical art, that was unfortunate. But I gotta say, Sabin got lucky too, man. He tried a critical art and he missed. Critical Sabin.
And Sabin looks like he's getting powered. He got powered up by that last match. Lots of moving around. Stasis once again. Oh, the crush. Once again, the side switch. Punk ready. Double dash to the corner and gets a forward throw on the follow-up. Activation of the trigger after the block sweep.
Get off me. Again. Again. Boom.
Wow, that combo was sick.
It's so much damage too, man.
The throw whip. There's the jab. Activation of the trigger too.
Minimum damage taken. I like that idea from Punk. Not even trying to move when that V-Trigger 2 is active into the restaurant. Punk putting himself at match point once again.
I love this stage.
I still remember when they first released this this stage of the song. Back in like what, 2015, going into 2016. It was sick.
Forward throw.
What a whip punish. I think this should be enough. Yeah, one more sequence. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Punk eliminates Sabin. You know it.
Get the noodles.
Oh, come on now. Oh, he got it. Yeah, he got the
noodles. The noodles. The noodles.
But noodles.
Get this man out of the restaurant, bro. You gotta pay extra, man.
That's. I was waiting for you to do it.
Sabin was saying he really wanted to beat Punk. Did not work out in his favor. Punk picking up steam now. Now that he has his character, now that he's able to play at full strength, he's up 2 victories right now, has 1 more opponent to beat on Team Spirit, and then he can claim that W. This is gonna, if he can get this is gonna put them in a pretty good standing, especially versus Team Spirit.
Yeah, and you know, Team Spirit's record currently is actually pretty solid themselves. They have 2-2, but despite that, they have full-on sweeps, whether it's all 3 wins or even all 3 losses. But in this case, it's actually down to the final number of each, so it's still, the wins are going towards them in their favor.
This right here, the fallout.
That's unfortunate.
Gave Art a second chance at life right here. Wasn't able to close out though, but this run he had. Oh man, this series right here. But then the drop CA that you were talking about.
I don't know how that happened. I have no idea.
Man. Well, still able to close out. And that was that was so much luck. This scramble
On the
right
way
here.
down, that was insane. Sabin, I can't believe it. He got super lucky with Punk. Turning it up in the final match of the set, just obliterating Dawson's
Did you see the whiff punish on the
You see that a lot, Steve.
This
She's
dude
got some
Punk,
blessed
man.
normals, man.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. She definitely does. She definitely does. But here we go. The last match of this team battle was going to be Idom versus Punk. He has to pick Poison at this point and Karen for the side of Punk. This is going to be a good one. Last match of the team battle. Spirit, Inferno, the bathhouse.
Oh, yeah, I love that startup. I'm talking about.
That's pretty good. I can't do that. I'm going to practice it.
I still can't
see
do
me
it
next week.
properly.
See me next week. That quarter circle back, strong. A good move we seen. 3/4 of the screen hit right there. Good chip damage as well. Little gray life on top of it. Of course, you know, Punk known for how well he can control the ground game. Wow.
Oh.
Just a little too far away for that crouching strong anti-air. Here comes Punk. Oh wow, whiff punish on the standing fierce. The jump in with the jump light.
still hits on the way over, huh? Okay, I didn't know the hurt box was that far down.
Stand like kick.
Nice work. Knew that Idom was going to make it safe. Gets the reversal. Now gets the lock poison down in this corner. Critical art.
Done. Wow.
I got you.
Idom still in the first round, but he had to spend all of his resources to do so. That CA, man, trying to swing after that V-trigger one is very, very dangerous. You can cancel that high heel kick any version into trigger. It seems like Punk was aware of it at one point in time, but still got picked up by that combo there.
What a confirm there from Idom. Fierce, it's a lovely tender, being able to extend that combo. Good amount of damage, about like, what, 15, 12%, but either way. And again, you make a very valid point with that V-trigger one. You're actually able to cancel a lot of unsafe things into that V-trigger.
Roundhouse. Moves are a little forward, too, out of that corner.
Yeah, so I like that reset from Punk, building himself some meter with the Mujin, because of situations like that, right? It's a reset the damage, get the stun unscaled, and build himself some meter. Very, very smart decision. I feel like that's like the meta going on right now in Street Fighter V.
Just walk up, crouching strong, gets to confirm, double dash forward. That throw, corner, not looking good.
Oh, the backdash, what a read there from Punk.
The jab is 3 frames, can throw it. There, back throw, gonna get the corner this time around. Committed to the hard punch and tries to cancel in the trigger. CA to get right through it, Punk, good read.
So smart, found the gap, critical art in between. Punk is sitting on a nice life lead, still going in.
And the trade.
I just figured you could super between it. I wonder if you can get Senko.
You can.
Maybe, but
I figured it wasn't a real block stream.
If you don't come to a real close.
Maybe you could just 3-frame it.
You're learning the matchup on the fly, baby.
The cocktail negative 2 up close.
I wouldn't say you could 3-frame it because honestly, you're canceling the normal and then you have an active hitbox on the projectile on the way out. I think EX Senko is a great or a better idea, but you can't press a normal through it.
Yeah, I know she has 3 like different, like you can, throw it back closer, you can throw it mid, and you can throw it far too. So.
Correct, yeah.
But I don't think it's fast enough no matter
what. My God, what was that, 4 walk-up crouch strong block?
The shimmy, wow. Reset, wow. Oh, man. He is hitting him with the and one you reach, I teach mix-ups. Hot sauce in the building.
Tone collector. Ankle insurance necessary.
The professor, plus frames. Oh, nice. For 2 big a move right there. That crouch jab beat out the follow-up.
Yeah, you're going to take this throw. That's his nickname. Oh, boy.
And was ready for the side switch this
reset,
dude, Punk.
Reset. Okay, he got a little cheeky on that one, but he did have critical art, so I understand.
Double high heel kick, back throw into the flames. Good damage on the side of Idom. And Punk doesn't mind letting that trigger run out, but he has CA. We saw what happened last time. See, and that's the close one.
That's it. That was off a medium kick confirmed?
And the Punk representing Team Inferno runs it back with an OCV of his own for Team Inferno, getting more of those W's, letting them stack up.
I was like, what?
Plot armor Punk. He wants the W's, ladies and gentlemen. He wants the W's. Went through the entire team. Let's take a look back at that last match as he goes up over Idom. Man, I was actually giving the game more, so I'm like, he's going to be able to control this, right? I mean, with Poison, he's going to be able to keep that range, but it was a few instances in which we saw him actually whiff punish standing fierce from Poison with the standing fierce of his own.
Yeah, that's actually insane. Punk being able to dissect how the character operates and be able to whiff punish with such confidence is beyond me, man. I don't understand how he does it, but I'll tell you what, it paid off for him. Getting that 3-2 victory over Team Spirit, it could have gone either way still, the way it was played out.
And he hasn't been using that meter to get that, that EX percentile at the rest. He's starting to, just use it for reset. That way, if he gets the next hit, he has more than enough meter to kill. And these last few games were not looking good at all for Idom and Poison. Got shimmied, the reset, man. And right here, we see him actually CA through the Poison cocktail to get through, and then another one to close out the round. Look at Punk, the savior of Team Inferno with the OCV. Well played.
Another W onto the belt of Team Inferno, this time the captain pulling his weight. hopefully he keeps that momentum going into the following weeks of Street Fighter League. I actually want to hear how he's feeling going into that very, very close team battle. Rip is standing by with Team Inferno.
The only receiver he had,
Yes, sir. I am here with Mr. Alpha himself. Is this the return of the Alpha?
It's looking like it, right?
I mean, you said the game wasn't even working out for you, but you still got it done, man. Reverse OCV. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, the game is not my favorite versus Dawson for some reason. It wants me to lose, but you know, when you have so much bad luck all the time in CPT tournaments like me, and you always come out on top, you persevere through all these things. So I just want to thank Perseverance for getting me through these hard times today.
Shout out to Perseverance. No, seriously though, congratulations, Inferno. You guys have been really slacking this season, and you really pulled it together here. This was kind of the midway point of the season, so you really needed to, score some points.
Yeah, I agree. I just want to say, CJ Truth is a tryhard. Like, why are you timing me out, bro? I'm just trying to play some good neutral, and he like, I'm gonna raise you with some good neutral of my own, and I'm like, come on, man. Like, just let me live, bro. Why you got my heart rate going up? I'm looking like Art got the gray hair and stuff, man. Like,
the crazy thing is, Team Spirit, they've actually had streaks the whole way through. They almost got the streak on you. CJ took you down on the wire. You broke their streak of sweeps. So finally, what's your name again? Inferno. Team Inferno. I can't remember it. Team Inferno.
we're Team
Get a W.
Perseverance.
Team Perseverance from now going forward. Congratulations. Back to the desk.
Through the fire and flames, Perseverance shines above all. Team Inferno with another W here at Street Fighter League. Steven, take it away.
Let's take a look at the standings. After this week's team battles, we just saw Inferno go up and get that W, the OCV from the Alpha Punk himself to keep the team alive, getting those points on the board. I mean, the way that this season is unfolding, man, we're starting to look at that shift, those change in rankings, and it's a lot of like back and forth as we can see. I'm really liking how it's unfolding in front of our eyes.
Yeah, we did see Storm and Psycho go at it earlier this week, and Storm took it down 3-1, which actually bumped them up considerably now that they're at second place. Again, let's take a look. Team Gale in first, Team Storm in second, Team Frost in third, and Team Spirit down in fourth. Again, they just played a very, very close set against the fifth place team, Team Inferno, but that's going to be changing up just a bit. And Team Psycho down at the bottom, suffering another loss, but it was still super, super close. In the meantime, this is who we can expect from this week's schedule. The final team battle between Team Frost, Team Gale. One's undefeated, and one has a crazy samurai guy who happens to OCV everybody. I don't know how it's going to play out, but you don't want to miss it either way as we come back with the final match for this week's Street Fighter League.
Oh, worn out already. Back for more! Can't start the show without the star. You want a second chance? Now I'm excited! What a treat! Showtime! I got you! Take off!
Poison wins.
Being gossiped about is proof of my popularity.
And we're back with more Street Fighter League Season 2. Man, we have our final team battle for the week. We have Team Frost up against Team Gale. Undefeated currently. I don't know why I'm pausing so much, but I'll tell you what. We got Team Frost versus Team Gale. Let's take a look. Dual Kevin as the captain alongside Samurai, Mr. OCV himself, alongside Sherry Jennings as well. And then Team Gale, again, currently undefeated. A star-studded performance so far, coming back from Season 1. Again, finding that redemption and establishing their lead pretty early.
Well, look, I mean, even though these guys were runner-ups last season, they are now winning undefeated in Season 2. And I feel like one of those people that you can, attribute that to is Rob TV. We did an interview with him. Let's get some words.
Here I am with Mr. Rob TV from Team Gale. Undefeated currently in Season 2. You guys are off to a fantastic start. You yourself also off to a fantastic start. Have not lost a set so far. Third highest win percentage overall in games. How do you feel go so far in Season 2?
Well, Rip, when we did a team interview, actually first, I know you guys showed my shoes.
That's a good point. Let's talk about the shoes.
Just so you guys know, I do have a yellow shirt on under this. I didn't match a green with it. Okay, but moving on from that. When we did our first team interview, I said that I'm here to prove a point.
Yes.
There's going to be some people who choose not to ban Karen. I take that as disrespect. Last season I had, during a regular season, a top 5 win percentage, and overall ended up being 6th. And I want to boost that up even more this season. So I'm glad that it's going well so far.
Yeah, I mean, we talked to Knuckle Dew last time, and he was telling us that he thinks you've improved a lot since Season 1. How do you feel that you did that specifically?
Well, for one, my first major wasn't that long ago. It was final round in 2017. So generally speaking, I've progressed really quickly, I would say, like relatively, because I actually I put in just tons of hours. And one of the reasons that I got a lot better is training with Dew and Sean all the time. Like outside of just Street Fighter League, we talk a lot. Like they actually they surprised me and flew me out to defend the North and everything, just off the love. So that's definitely one of the reasons I got better. I theory fight a lot and try to be a sponge. I pick up a whole lot from Dew.
No, yeah, I mean, obviously when you get to train with players that are, top caliber talent like Shine or Dew, you're obviously going to get yourself leveled up a lot quicker. But let's talk about your local scene. You mentioned your first major was 2017. When did you actually start competing with players before you started going out to a local major even?
So I actually started, it may have been 2017, maybe the end of 2016. I think when I started playing Street Fighter, it was when Street Fighter 4 came out. I just never had went offline until.
So you're an 09er or in the middle even? Because a lot of people started after that.
It was after. It was probably when Ultra was about to come out.
Okay.
Something around there is when I started. And I only was playing online, like playing Akuma and stuff like that. And eventually, when I moved to where I currently am in Columbus, we had a local scene out there. Always going out to my local scene, 16-bit bar and arcade. And pretty quickly, I got to the point where I started winning that really easily. So I got really cocky and confident. I'm like, I need to go to a major. I went to final round, and I had a custom shirt. And I got me a custom shirt made. There's a red t-shirt, and it said Rob TV. No, it said you're free on the front. And then it said Rob TV with my YouTube channel on the background. So I went there cocky, talking trash.
Yeah.
I lost.
First major, got the t-shirt made, and the loss.
Yeah, definitely. But
you didn't go in too, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I did not go in.
That would be a lot worse.
Yeah, I'm Hollywood. That was before I was Hollywood, Rob TV.
How did that happen? Where did Hollywood Rob TV come from?
You know what? Actually, as I began to gain more, notoriety or popularity or whatever within the scene, at first it was my buddies and stuff just randomly started calling me that.
Hollywood?
Yeah, and then while I was after the Challenger TV show, with Tasty Steve and everything,
I remember.
He just started calling me Hollywood. So every time he see me, he's like, "What's up, Hollywood?" And eventually, it just stuck.
So now you're Hollywood Rob TV. Your win percentage is through the roof. You're improving season after season. You guys are undefeated right now. What's next?
Well, right now, what are we, 3-0 right now or
4-0?
Oh, we're 4-0 right
Yeah, this is week 5 of competition.
Some of these sets go so fast, I don't even remember. So it's 4-0. So I would say that right now, the big thing is that we have to not let our foot off the gas. I know that sounds cliche, but it's easy to feel like, we're doing great, but it's still somewhere early in the season, so we're taking it one set at a time, definitely, and, I'm just trying to make sure I keep stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you guys are going to be going up against Team Frost today. You've got Samurai on that team. He was finally stopped last time by CJ Truth. Do you think you guys are going to have an easy time with that team?
Yes. I do.
Very easy time, I guess. Very confident.
Yeah, I think, no, honestly, I'm talking trash, but I definitely am putting maximum respect on every single team that we go against. You know, I actually think Kevin, that's a good player. Samurai, he's obviously shown what he's doing. And actually, Sherry, even though she has struggled some so far, I feel like she's played well a good amount of the times and then has had issues with drops in the clutch.
In the clutch
you know
moments,
what I mean?
right? Her and Broly legs. We've noticed the same thing.
And Broly legs as well, you know? So I think that team is very solid from top to bottom, and we're expecting a good match.
All right, man. Well, best luck to you guys. Team Frost versus Team Gale coming up.
Appreciate you.
Some words from Hollywood, Rob TV. I mean, he's definitely come a long way. He's definitely improved. I mean, thank you. Look at the shoes, you know what I'm saying? He got the high tops on. My man be kind of swaggy. As a man of taste, you know what I'm saying? A swagtologist, you know what I'm saying? I can tell you right now.
Swagologist is pretty good.
No,
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, Rob TV got a little swag, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't give him the name Hollywood.
He got
if
the waves on too,
He got it, man. Dude, if y'all have not seen it up close of my boy head, I'm just saying the waves are like crazy right now.
Can we get a look at that? Come on now, let's get a wave check real quick.
Look,
That's real nice.
I think you just get mad excited because you don't have waves, man. I think that's what it is, man. You got to look at it, you know, objectively. Well, look, regardless, Rob TV is part of another team, and that team is Team Gale. I believe we're going to go to the character bands as well as the order. Rip is on the stage with both our captains.
How dare you?
Man, Jeremy's waves, tide's gone out, bro. But look, we got Knuckle Dew, and we got Dual Kevin here. We got the picks and bans coming up. You guys undefeated right now. Who do you guys want to ban from them?
We're going to ban Ibuki.
Ibuki, straight up. Sorry, Shine. You're used to it.
We're banning Akuma.
And the Akuma. I had a feeling, you know, he's OCB'd you guys once before. You guys don't want that to happen again, I'm assuming.
You got lucky that one time, but it won't happen again.
All right, what do you want about player order here?
All right, so it's going to be me, Sherry, and then Samurai.
All right, they have Samurai still at the end. Kevin going up first. How about for you guys, Do?
Shine, Rob, and myself.
So Shine, Rob, and then Do. So Shine and who's your first player? Me. And Kevin, that's what I thought. Going up first. Let's send him back to the desk.
I may not have waves, but I have a great memory. That's for sure. Come on, man.
Joke's on you.
Can't even keep it together over there. 2 names. All you have to do is memorize 2 names of who is going up on front. Come on, man. Unbelievable. You too.
What did I do?
Everything. To break my heart. I'll tell you what's not going to break my heart. These Street Fighter battles, not ever, because my expectations are high, and it's always met when it comes to Street Fighter League. Steve, I hope you understand the damage you've done on the table. Go ahead and finish it off, man. You do what you want to do.
Well,
Go ahead.
Team Gale bans Akuma. They're not trying to deal with that Samurai, especially when he's in that OCV situation, right? He's in that OCV position. You do not want to have him there. But he has Ryu this time around. These bans are... Why are you so upset, man? I don't get it.
Let's get this wave check going.
Well,
Let's
look, we're going to do a little wave check. But when we come back, this team battle is going down. Stay tuned. Street Fighter League returns. The last team battle of this week. We're waiting on you. Look at the waves.
Ooh.
Damn!
Woo! That's nice.
Woo!
This is the path of my destiny. Come on!
Fighter League is back. The last team battle of this week. We're going to have Team Frost going up against the undefeated Team Gale. We already have our character bands. We already have our orders. You see it right here, the head-to-head. It's going to be Team Gale Shine going up against the leader of Team Frost with Dual Kevin. Let's take a look at some of the games with these stats. 6-5 on the side of Shine, 2-8 on the side of Dual Kevin. We can talk about Samurai being one of the most dominant forces on Team Frost. Rounds won, you can see 15 on the side of Shine and 6 on the side of Dual Kevin. And if you look at the rounds lost, you can see the differences. This is the first time these guys are meeting, so these matches definitely count and they're going to be written down. We're going to keep that in mind as we look at the character picks. We're going to have Rashid versus Colleen. Dual Kevin's Rashid versus Shine's Colleen.
Now, when you break down the matches won when it comes to Team Gale, again, they are on an undefeated record of 4-0. 4 weeks straight, Shine is actually the only person on the team to actually suffer an L when it comes down to it, right? It was a 2-0 over Punk in week 1 when they fought up against Inferno. However, the rest of the team picked up the slack immediately afterwards and have gone on a complete rampage. 3-0s, 3-0s, 3-0s immediately after. They're looking to do so again against Team Frost.
Dual Kevin, an explosive Rashid player. I know a lot of people, you know, they look at him and it's like, man, this Rashid kind of came out of nowhere. But you can instantly see that he uses tools that not a lot of other Rashids use. He has a different kind of pace to the way he plays, and it definitely helps him out.
And it helps that he gets to study the other Rashid players in the building as well, right? In Season 1, he was paying close attention to how JB conducted his Rashid play in certain matchups. He's made it into his own, and that's the sign of a strong player, to take a style of play and adapt it into the way you want to do it.
Use it for your own. Jumps out of that whirlwind pressure right there, the little tornado.
Oh yeah, committed to the parabellum either way. Oh no! Back to the corner. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a chunk of damage too.
Sit him down, the roundhouse.
Off the backboard, using that wall jump. Activation after the block target combo, goes right for a reversal EX. Gonna keep the corner. Dual Kevin in control right now, sets out the big tornado. Tornado alley, gets the throw.
Kicks him into the bank. Oh, I thought it was gonna happen.
I don't think off of the throws. It's only off of like medium and hard punches.
Really? How interesting.
Medium attacks and fierce and roundhouse attacks, excuse me.
Rock bottom. Check him with the normal afterwards, yeah.
Okay, this time Shine backing up. Oh, wow. These whip punishes from Dual Kevin.
He's on it, man. He's got the eye for these kind of things.
Oh, that was you. Did you see that read? He was actually trying to punish the Mega Man jump. Okay, activate, answers back.
Oh, the whip punish!
Second time he's done it. But no, that's a throw.
Another one?
Jumps out again. No double jump. No crush on that hit either. Trigger still active. Sets out the big tornado again.
Dash up medium kick. Again, he likes to use that tool a lot. It closed the gap 2 times over.
Just like that, rinse repeat, okay? Execute your game plan.
No, just wait for him to just jump out. He literally just corner jumping every time.
And he hasn't reacted to one of your dashes yet, and he's just been blocking the entire time. So he's actually, he takes the throw a whole lot. Usually gonna take the throw or hit a button. He'll throw him.
In terms of neutral, I'm not really sure what's going on. I guess maybe more like you whiffed a couple of buttons. So you whiffed low forward, and he was able to get the spinning mixer on it. Just make sure your buttons are in place to hit or block. Don't whiff on Kevin, because a lot of his gameplay is structured on playing solid and whiff punishing.
Yeah.
So to counter that, you either play really solid. No, sorry, play really solid or just kind of go.
I don't even need to say anything. He was.
You know it's real when
it down.
Dual Kevin is making the captain sweat like that. He's like, at first, I don't even know how you're supposed to counter it, but I'll tell you what, here's what I've seen in the games. This is how you actually counter it, just in case, right?
Yeah.
If those instances come up again, this is how you prepare for it. But the overall strategy against Dual Kevin, play solid.
Bro, did you see that he's getting these crush counter standing fierces? He's so good at being right outside that range. I would love to see the stats on his crush counters.
I'm telling you, man, Dual Kevin was MVP last season for a reason.
Look, he sees him backing up, right? He's like, look, Colleen starts to back up. He's like, you think I'm gonna go for the wall jump? I'm actually just gonna sweep it. Okay. Parabellum takes the Oki. EX spinning mixer on wake up. Trigger 2 still active. Run up throw coming from Dual Kevin. Sets out the big tornado.
Nice block from Shine. But still stuck in this corner. Dual Kevin's going to make the most of this here.
Okay. Crouching jab. Trigger still active.
The
Skates
chase
out
down.
of the corner.
But no longer a threat in V Trigger 2. Dual Kevin still has the life lead, but doesn't have the meter. He can still play this neutral game pretty well with the tornado shot.
Yeah, needs to be careful. Collins is getting pretty close to that CA, and a confirm could definitely do it.
It's going to happen though. 25 seconds left on the clock. Shine's trying to inch his way forward and throw out that crouch strong just in case Dual Kevin commits to a button. The buffer! Either that or he caught the dash from that far away.
That was a 2 and he got away.
That is insane.
Set point for Dual Kevin versus Shine right now. That's where these character bans become super powerful, especially if you're fighting somebody like Shine. He has very strong characters on backup, but making him fight your main versus his secondary is a lot easier.
Right.
You don't want to force yourself to have a tighter matchup when you can actually just, you know,
punish on the V-skill. Yeah, that's right. So overcommitting on that. On that V-skill got the punish, but either way, Shine finally get the quartering position. Wants to make sure Dual Kevin does not get a chance to escape this time around, because anytime Dual Kevin reset the situation, it was towards his advantage. Shine still working on that life lead. Activation into V-trigger. Extra dangerous now.
That's double standing medium kick to move forward, make you block it, gets out of the corner. There's a back throw. Activates the trigger once again. That's a forward throw. No damage coming from it. Neutral jump. Gets the empty jump.
No way!
It goes into the CA. Yo, Dual
what a
Kevin.
guy!
With bells on.
That was the most godlike thing I've ever seen.
That was pretty good. That was pretty godlike. That was pretty godlike.
Yeah, it was good.
That was godlike.
That was very good. He caught him with the twister, the V-trigger, and at the very last second realized
Empty
what
jump.
side he was on and got the critical art.
Empty jump low, got hit by the last hit of the trigger, CA.
You only get to see that from the likes of Dual Kevin. Man, the consistency of this guy is out of control.
When Dual Kevin has like a read, it's so obvious. Even Knuckle Dude was like, I don't know how to stop this dude. He's had so many consecutive whiff punishes, standing with that standing fierce from Rashid, and both of the first rounds ended with him throwing in the corner while making him take the guess while the trigger's active. This is the second game right here, and you can already tell after the advice coming from Knuckle Dude, he's like, look, man, I don't know how to slow him down, but look at the pace that my man is playing at, and that was the buffer that you was talking about. This V-Trigger 1 has been so instrumental in how well Dual Kevin has been doing.
And he was still on the same side. He knew that he wasn't going to get pushed too far in, and man, the critical art conversion from Dual Kevin, unscaled, very minimal scaling, I should say. Ooh, very, very clutch play from Dual Kevin.
That is a very good way to start this team battle. Team Gale is undefeated. Knocking Shine out, especially after the character ban, is a very, very strong move. This next match is going to be pivotal, though, because you have to beat Rob TV, and that's going to be on the hands of Sherry Jennings. Has not had the best showing here so far. Let's take a look at the games won. 1-8. Look at Rob TV. 8-2, one of the more consistent records, not only in Season 2, but in Season 1. You could put this man as MVP of Gale or any team for that point, but let's look at the rounds. 4-16 on the side of Sherry and 18-4 on the side of Rob TV. This is not the first time these guys have met. They were also on the Challenger together, so these guys have definitely had some expertise where they've been playing challenges. They played each other before, and this is what it's going to come down to. We're this time on Street Fighter League Season 2, Pro US, by the way, and it's going to be Sherry Jennings.
It's going to be in 2019.
Hollywood Rob TV, and it's going to be Team Gale versus Team Frost.
Again, this is their first time meeting each other here at Street Fighter League for week number 5. Again, this is a double round robin system. For those of you just joining along, this is their first battle.
Here we go. The bathhouse.
Oh, no anti-airs. The tweets are coming to fruition already.
Right. Gustavo runs in here, pointing at Sherry.
Every time.
Okay. Oh, okay, dashes up.
Man, this song is it's classic.
All the the reworked classic songs are all really good in all honesty.
I love it.
Needs to be careful swinging at that range. Actually made it right past that
Oh,
standing
the
medium
confirm
punch.
from Rob TV. Again, the ground game from him has just been immaculate. So much improvement, time after time. V-reversal, keep him contained. Don't let Nikali out.
Tick throw.
And I like the patience from Sherry. Yeah, okay, so Sherry not spending any sort of EX uppercut, getting the V-trigger activation, back throw. Okay, it's Sherry's time to shine.
Oh, the neutral jump bait.
Oh,
Sherry
Oh, we in
Jennings
there!
takes the first round versus Rob TV.
Little bit of nerves on that combo. That last one, stand medium kick into uppercut. However, she still managed to clean it up, getting the first round on Rob TV.
Dash up, that's a forward throw. Sherry looking sharp. Hold the counter hit and the confirm. Knockdown, dash up once again at the tail end of that roundhouse coming from the collie. Just inching forward. Rob TV,
The whip punish.
Yo,
Command
Sherry,
grab.
stop.
Yeah, nice read there from Rob TV.
Neutral, activates.
Oh, damn. Low forward there from Rob TV. Does get the knockdown. V-trigger is still a factor for Karen. However, Sherry Jennings is building meter of her own. There's a V-trigger coming.
CA on the table, needs to be really careful.
One more for stun. Overhead.
Oh my
no!
God! Sherry Jennings wakes up,
Activate.
EX command throw.
Oh. Oh, no conversions from Rob TV.
Oh my.
Oh, one more. She got the crush. She's got the crush.
She's got the crush. She's got the crush.
Yeah, she got the crush.
Forget it. On your side, crowd, on your side. We are on your side. Let's close it out.
That's not true. I'm not on anybody's side.
Combo, you are still good, all right? Hey, roundhouse, that's classic Rob. When you block roundhouse, he'll do immediate strong to steal your turn. All right? If you block roundhouse, immediate strong to try to steal your turn. That's classic Rob.
Oh yeah, towards the end, but overall, just
Game 2, Sherry Jennings 1-0. A stand medium kick and the
Woo!
challenge over.
Let's go. On fire right now.
The
playing out of her
sidewalk.
mind. The
Oh
best she's
my
played
God.
so far.
The forward throw coming from Sherry Jennings.
Okay,
Rob
out
TV.
of there. Rob
All
TV's
right.
stunt no longer a factor. Getting the Resenha to push further out into this mid-screen. Sherry Jennings just about tied up with Rob TV. The gray life is adding up.
I like that awareness by Sherry not to swing back at that crouching, that sweep from Karen. Not many people back throw.
You thought I couldn't anti-air? Man, you can't anti-air. In fact, hold this command grab. Do it again.
Okay, wake up EX Resenha. Looking for an activation coming up. There it is, on the block sweep. Sherry, defense looking good.
Oh,
V
Spencer.
reversal.
Double time.
That was a good call out by Rob TV, but he still has to
Oh,
close out
no.
at the wake up EXDP. Sherry got a little too antsy right there. She should have played a lot more solid, not waste that meter. Rob TV takes that first round, game number 2.
In that instance, the collie should have just waited. Even after the Gurdenkin comes out, just hang on, do a crouch jab if anything, and then just wait it out.
Forward throw. Little gray life on top of it as well. I like this game, this ground game that Sherry's playing.
Ooh, yeah,
Finally
anti-air
getting
from
that
Rob
chair,
TV. And the confirms to follow through. Now in the corner in the bathhouse. Keep him locked. EX, no, it doesn't even have the meter for it. One more for stun, and he gets it.
And that should be the round and the second match. On the side of Rob TV, quiets everybody, gets the perfect.
Not gonna quiet us though, Steve.
Yeah, you can't tell me
I thought
what
he
to
was
do.
going to jump more this round because I was beating him in the ground.
No, remember, it's classic Rob. Walk back and forth, dash in. That's classic Rob.
Yep. And Karen is gonna win the ground game. Remember that. So use your ground pounds, okay? Just be careful about the jumps.
If you're scared that he's gonna jump, you could still buffer with crouch strong, and then be able to anywhere with EXDP.
Remember, you elevated, he elevated. Now it's time for you to elevate. Close it out, okay?
How did he
Elevate.
get the hits on me?
Ground game.
Low forward.
Go forward.
Ground game. Yep. So elevate your game.
You did with V reversal after you did V trigger, and he pulled back.
You're
and
right.
Punished the V
You're
reversal.
right.
All right. You need to do V reversal there.
Okay.
Then you could stay crouching and match your 3-frame. None of his variations of the V trigger can hit your 3-frame, crouching 3-frame.
So it's a very valid point that he made. One of the biggest things that I saw from Sherry Jennings in that last sequence was after the Gurdenkin, she opted to go for a V reversal, but Karen has the option to press kicks and back out, right? There wasn't a punish there. However, she did waste vital resources on the V gauge.
Trying to get out between that shoulder and keep swinging, and Rob actually aware of it this time around, making it with.
Oh, that's
wow.
okay.
Okay, all right, okay.
The throw bait, but it's a very risky throw bait at that. So Rob TV
The forward throw.
trying to get away with it. Activate.
Ready for the dash. Checks with the jab. Set point right now for Rob TV. Take distilling Sherry Jennings' thunder.
Yeah, but huge momentum shift for Rob TV. Unfazed by the sounds of the crowd, the sounds of the desk here. just going all in. He's like, you know what? I lost that game, but like a true professional, I'm going to reclaim the set.
Okay, dashing up, gets the counter hit this time around. No jump out, no attempted jump out, and just a walk back and forth from Sherry. The counter hit confirmed.
Let me show you my ground game. Let me show you my ground game.
The overhead again, Sherry Jennings. Sherry Jennings with the scoop. Final round. Rip said it. You didn't hear it, but there it is. Here we go. Team Frost, Sherry Jennings versus Rob TV, representing Team Gale. Final round.
Both of these players getting stronger and stronger before our very eyes in this set. Down to the final round. No conversion, but either way, Sherry Jennings still on the offensive.
Good walk back and forth from these two. That roundhouse, I like to see it. Finally a dash up from Karen and Rob TV. Ooh. Last round, you need to be careful. That's a lot of meter on the table. Gets the Seismo. That is instrumental in getting that V trigger on the table for Nikali.
Speaking of, yeah, those Seismos hit our block. It's still going to build that V gauge. A good amount of red there you see on the bottom. On that V gauge, again, so close. There she gets it.
All the damage that...
Activate. Nice jump from Rob TV, knowing about the interrupt there. Other side, great blocks from Sherry, but for how long? Rob TV clutches it out. Hollywood.
Hollywood. Always up to no good. Oh, Hollywood, Rob TV. Yo, but Sherry played her ass off on that set. I tell you what. That's what I'm talking about. Nice call-outs by Sherry on that first game. But I love the fact that both teams were communicating a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell the information that Rob TV was getting from his team was definitely helping him out, but he ended up playing super sound. If you look at Team Frost, you had Samurai and Dual Kevin. You had the frames and you had the play style, all on backup, radioed in your ear.
I like that.
Team Frost coming together. What a showing by Sherry Jennings.
Work.
That was very, very close. Man, what an exciting set.
And against one of the more dominant teams, actually the most dominant team here in Street Fighter League, trying to make her mark and almost did so against Rob. Right? Rob was almost undefeated this entire time up until this point. He lost a game against Sherry Jennings, and it went down to the final round, like you mentioned before.
Man, the fact that she was able to bait out that EX with Senha, oh, man. And this right here, I feel like this is really the big momentum shift in this entire set. Right there, when she spent both V reversals to try and stop that V trigger movement from Karen. Like you said before, if she hits 2 kicks, she's definitely just going to backdash and get back out of there. Made him spend all that trigger, and that's what kind of changed the momentum of everything.
Yeah, I think having that V trigger activated would have caused, or maybe felt like Rob would have been threatened more, just being in that state as Nikali, but again, once those bars were gone, it was just a bit of a stress reliever for him. He's like, all right, now I can actually just go full force without having to worry about V-Trigger Nikali. This is great for me.
Look at that. The second round of Game 3 from Sherry Jennings was beautiful.
And building the meter, the efficiency there. But again, towards that end, Rob TV proving that he has some of the best ground game in the business.
Oh, yeah.
Taking it down 2-1 last round over Sherry Jennings.
Man, the sets this week have been explosive, to say the least, man.
No full-on sweeps just yet. We had a 3-1 with Storm versus Psycho. We had a down-to-the-wire set between Spirit and Inferno. And we're getting closer and closer to the finale of this week's team battles. Again, it's currently tied 1-1 for Frost and Gale. It's going to be Samurai versus Duke coming up next. The online warrior, the returning warrior, against the captain. 16-9 in the games of Samurai due to the fact that he's been OCVing Knuckle Doodang 10-3, consistent victories overall, and is looking to do so again against the likes of Samurai. He's not afraid of the lore. He doesn't care about your plot armor. He's going to make sure he gets this W for this team.
All right. We got the G selected already for Knuckle Dude. And you see Samurai doing the pre-game ritual, the meditation.
I am the world president. And now we got to consider that Samurai, again, has been doing majority of his OCVing with the likes of his main character, Akuma. No longer has access to that character this week due to the bans taking place from Do. You are no longer allowed to use your Akuma. You're going to have to use someone else.
Got to do it the right way. The honest way, some people would say. Samurai taking his time on the character select screen. You know what? I really wish they left the character select timer on. Like that. I really wish they did that in all games.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good concern. I mean, Samurai is still trying to figure out which character he's going to be using. And opts to go for the Ryu.
Oh, go beyond the battle. All right, here we go. The final, well, potential, excuse me, another team battle match. The captain this time in the seat.
And we've seen the potential that Samurai has with this Ryu.
Even with Ryu.
Enough to frustrate the likes of Punk. The guy who has pretty much like nerves of steel, right? You can't really shake a guy like Punk. He's like the mouthpiece of Street Fighter V, right? There's no shaking him. But Samurai, with his gameplay, shook him to the core. At least in my opinion, from what we saw, right?
Dash up.
Ugh.
Dual Kevin sitting on the side of Team Frost. Rob TV on the side of Team Gale. Waiting. Samurai has to make it through Knuckle Dew. Knuckle Dew has to make it through Samurai to get the dual
yeah. Okay, I like that. Firing right back, countering the fireballs with the V-Skills on both ends to build themselves a little bit of gauge. Oh, yo, check the time real quick. Get a gold wristwatch, that would have been cool.
Samurai playing back. 2 presidential levels. Gonna power up that fireball. Look at the range, man. Oh. Okay, V reversal, get the knockdown. Another one. Great life building up. Oh, the EX cash out. That's a nice little chunk. Oh, the anti-air. I can't believe it still hit.
I felt that too, Steve.
Yeah, I definitely felt that. Okay.
Okay.
The empty jump. Oh, he was fishing with that roundhouse.
V reversal, you know it. His turn to play. 20 seconds. Oh, not enough.
Karate
nice and easy.
Man Ryu. Karate Man Ryu.
Round 2. Fight.
The power, nothingness. Steve didn't overcommit, just stuck to his guns. Just crouch jab, nice and easy.
Oh, nice punish. That was a very good punish.
Oh. Trying to get his maul on. Here comes Samurai getting that offensive pressure. One more for stun.
Okay.
He mistimed it. Now stun is no longer a factor. Knuckle Dew got the throw and the low.
Okay. Oh, the forward throw. Look at the momentum switch right here. Oh. Activate after block. EX tries to go for the throw. Man, his crouching jab, the EX wheel kick, excuse me, that powered up wheel kick going through all projectiles.
Oh, okay, the juggle. Okay, I was about to say, I thought he had enough for the juggle, but either way. Again, he wants to make sure that his pad is working so that he's prepared himself for the next round. I understand Knuckle Dew sitting on full critical art, just trying to make sure his peripherals work going into the next round.
Fight.
Why is everybody hating on Samurai, man? Play the game.
Right?
Play the game.
Oh, punish.
My man is playing you with Ryu.
Right? You can't complain now.
Uppercut.
Ooh,
Get him
he
out
waited
of
for the gold to leave, and then he DP'd this man. A headband in a dream. A headband in a duffel bag. DP. Ooh.
But can you block this?
But can you block this?
But can you block this?
Okay, fireball. Samurai taking it slow and steady. Beaver, oh, such a good choice.
Slow fireball, tricking him. Oh, boy. Samurai with a hefty life lead all over Knuckle Dew right now. The patience from this man.
Okay, and the EX fireball.
Let's go, Mikey.
Bam, let's go.
You really want to win type of
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Okay.
You could probably pump that stand medium kick a little more.
Remember
too.
that
He
when,
actually should.
when you have your V-trigger, people are going to sit still regardless. Because
Yeah.
they can't get caught low, so they're going to be crouching. That's how you walk them to the corner. You get too close and, you know, they don't want to take the command grab. People are going to be still when you have your V-trigger, just the fear. Because you can't block that low on reaction, so they have to be crouching.
Yeah.
Good point.
That's
very,
all-
very valid point. You know,
all
that's
true.
it's a common thing when we see G. We mention it all the time. It's like, okay, V-trigger is a threat. He can't go 3/4 of the screen, catching your legs, right? That's a very, very valid statement that Shine has said. It's like, you know what? If you push him to the corner and he corners himself like that, it's going to be, you have a higher success rate of opening up your opponent. There's nowhere else to run. And you don't want to be near G if he has a command grab in general in his arsenal, right? You can't block forever when it comes to G.
It's actually true.
Oh!
Nice. That V
Damn.
skill.
I thought it was going to be crouch fierce, but dang, the V skill's looking real nice as an anti-air.
Oh, wow.
Word?
Yeah, that delayed Tatsu. Actually hit the recovery of that standing fierce. This is a back throw. The corner's looking good. Not a lot of meter on the side when it comes to trigger, but Tatsu to get out. So good.
I was going to say, I was like, what does Knuckle Do present against Samurai to keep him contained? Oh, the solar plexus, and my man's got a large one. Break him down 2 times. In fact, he has 2 solar plexuses. I think it's plexi. I don't know how to pronounce it. Forward throw.
Getting shimmied by a man in a headband. He's wearing a top hat and getting shimmied by a man in a headband. He's like, this dude ain't even got no shoes on. I got on a 3-piece suit. What is he doing? You see my T-Pain hat? What's going on?
He didn't even know it.
Ain't it?
Oh, another! Give him a 3rd one. Multiple body parts. All hitting the floor.
Oh, wait a minute. This is, all right, gets the V skill. This is really good. Command throw. Oh, wow. This is a good position to be in. Takes the presidentiality level. Oh, you're probably dead, bro. Oh, the stun. Yeah, you're done. Let me get a little meter. Back throw. I got full CA now. Still, set point for Samurai. Knuckle Do needs this round if he wants to stay alive.
Still a match point for Samurai. Full critical art on deck for both players. Back to square one here in this final round.
Stand light kick. You see him priming it. He getting a buffer in the DP.
Ooh,
He's
I wonder
the
what that
EX.
was. It might have been EX wheel kick. Twins.
Twinsies.
Oh, the stun! It's going to be a good amount of damage. He needs to go for the reset. Drop City! Population Samurai. Looking to find permanent estate. Okay, I lied to you. I lied to you all. Now the offense, all Samurai, close to death.
No. Blocks it. B reversal.
He's going to land on it. Okay, V-Trigger no longer a threat, but critical art is building up for Knuckle Do.
V-reversal. Man, he is playing these matches so smart. He doesn't even need V-Trigger. He's just taking the V-reversal, getting the knockdown, using the Great Life. So smart. Level 2 on the presidentiality levels.
Don't you move. Stay right there for 38 seconds. Both of y'all.
No meter on the side of Samurai anymore. Presidentiality levels are definitely good. G still on the life deficit.
Oh
level
no,
to this is not
maximum
good.
present.
20 seconds just about left on the clock. And look at the chip on that level 3 fireball now.
It's a lot. Absolutely right, Steve. Something to pay attention, but now Knuckle Do is closing the gap a little bit more.
He's still getting
Oh my
blocked.
God, he jumped in on him. I freaked out, Steve. It could have been an uppercut. Via reversal. 5 seconds left on the clock. 3, 2, 1. And that's it. Samurai eliminates the captain of Team Gale.
I got a headband in the dream, baby. Headband in the dream. My dude ain't even own, he don't even own shoes. He just got a duffel bag and a headband. That don't even make sense.
Guy's a minimalist, Steve. You don't need much to become a martial artist.
I guess not. I guess
You
not.
just gotta follow your heart.
But now what happens is, you gotta rise up. But now what happens is Dual Kevin gets the chance to take on Rob TV as we look back at this replay as they get set up. And the help that was coming from Team Gale was very, very beneficial, right?
It was solid. I agree. It was a super solid plan to try to keep Mikey contained into the corner, but Samurai just found his way out. Again, he's checking the peripherals to make sure he's ready for the next round, but Knuckle Do didn't get to take advantage of this corner situation.
When was the last time we seen Knuckle Do get that trolley in a match?
Trolley? What do you mean? He wants to make sure that he's ready for the next round.
Yeah, okay, you're right. All right.
I haven't seen that in a minute, though.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I've never seen his peripherals ever go like out of sync before, but you know he had to check it out just in case this time. It's been a while. You know, very, very sturdy peripherals on the behalf of a Knuckle Do, so nice work.
Yeah, Knuckle Do was definitely trying to turn this round back around.
Wheel kick.
Oof. Gets the stun, gets a little meter. That's when he got that full CA at the end of the round using that stun. And this is the time match. He went for multiple overheads. I don't blame him. Oh, what if he had went for the short? What if he had walked up?
What if, just imagine a world where all the overheads just hit, just bop, bop, bop. Would it have been enough?
Look, I don't know. We don't know. It doesn't matter anymore. We're on to the next one at this point. And here it is. Rob TV and his Karen versus Dual Kevin and his Rashid.
I don't care what you say, Steve. Like, I think Frost right now is looking like MVP material, man.
Oh, yeah,
the way
most
they've
def.
been playing, the way they've been putting L's on the board for other teams, man. It's just been phenomenal so far. Man, all these weeks are mad good.
Every week, man. Week after week. Low forward on the check. They said classic Rob. The way Dual Kevin was talking about these classic Rob.
Let me see if he knows about the
Yeah,
classic
right?
tunes, all right? Let me see if Dual Kevin knows what a classic is.
If that dash back thing is true, a crouching fierce coming from Rashid is going to be really helpful when, you know, making a Rob TV slow down. But it's not so far, and he's already in the corner. Half stun, big jump in, and he's going to switch sides, and that damage is looking a lot better for Dual Kevin. Another back throw, sets up the tornado with the V trigger, going to use it just to, you know, traverse the screen, to
Big jump
back,
away from Rob
and
TV.
the punish.
And the corner carry V-trigger is on the table for Rob TV. Might not have to use it. Might use it for the V-reversal just in case Kevin comes on in there.
Stand medium kick. Look at the range. He's so aware where these normals gonna hit. Beat
You
out
have got
the
to be
V
kidding
reversal.
me.
This dude. What?
How did he react to that?
Dual
Is
Kevin.
that a read?
The second one. You don't want to test it now. You do not want to test it now. No Eagle Spikes. None of that.
Max
the overhead.
distance overhead? Yo.
That was a big brain read right there. Let him walk into it. He let him walk into it. Ow. No, don't you ever.
Don't you ever tell me to block.
Oh,
word?
Rob TV getting pressured so heavily. Punish. Okay. Standing fierce goes for the Rasenhat on the follow-up. That corner getting closer and closer to Rob TV, especially after that forward throw. Excuse me, Dual Kevin, especially after the forward throw from Rob TV.
Gotcha. And I like Dual Kevin kind of teasing the range of the low forward against Rob TV and checking him immediately. Nice sweep there from Rob TV. Not going into the trigger just yet.
Yeah, whiff punish on that standing medium kick. One of the things we said, he's one of the only Rashids to do.
Oh, speaking of, whiff punish again. Activate Mix-Up City. You can't press a button.
You should have known better not to hit a button. One round apiece, excuse me. Full CA available for Karen, and you can see Rob TV up in that right-hand corner. He does not seem too phased. Knows he has a lot of resources, and if he plays it properly, he can cycle it back in and end this round with a CA on. Oh, crush. V-skill gonna build up a little more. Stand light kick. He holds up back, but there's another forward throw from Rob TV. Off the backboard,
big cross
out
counter.
the Rasenhat. Wow.
I like Dual Kevin going for the jump off of the wall rather than the straight down short. Getting that bait against Rob TV. Trying to turn the tables now. Yeah, crouch fierce into the buffer. Here comes the V-trigger. Oh, the dunks.
And just backing up now. Life lead definitely in favor of Rob TV.
Ooh. A little off the mark for the anti-air. Checks with the sweep. Back to back. There's the trigger.
Wake up, stand light kick. Forward throw. Jumps out.
Nice work. Good recognition from Rob. Is it enough?
This dude is actually ridiculous. He's with the back. What did he say? It's classic Rob TV. It's classic Rob TV.
Classic Rob
You know
TV.
you got the better neutral.
Oh!
Definitely got the better neutral.
Oh, damn!
I think it's crazy because we're the only people reacting in the studio. They're like, what just happened? Nobody's moving. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you when you're older, Rip. Calm down. On your next birthday, I got you, bro. All right, here we go.
He's gonna write it down for him, put it in an envelope. Hey, be safe on your birthday.
Put a $20 bill in there with it. There you go, man.
You write
Have
it on the
fun.
bill? This is what he said. Rosebud. Calm down, Steve. Here we go. Rob TV already pushing Dual Kevin to the corner. A good amount of life on the side of Rob TV. Great check on the stand strong. One more sequence. Medium kick, classic Rob.
Ow.
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Round 2.
I'm gonna just start yelling it out across arenas. And I'm like, Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Like an old dude
Ain't
from the
up to
South.
no good.
Always up to no good.
And then you finish with all right, all right,
all
all
right,
right.
all right. All right, that's the
Keep
fourth
it
throw.
together. We're professionals. Calm down. Block
throw.
string up.
And remember, Samurai
Anti-air. Yes, sir.
still waiting. Samurai still waiting. Dude.
Oh,
Punish.
just slightly mistimed.
Spins the meter, uses the EX dash, gets out of the corner, fights back to the middle of the stage. Trigger is available for Karen. Oh, a B reversal. I'm not sure if that was the smart thing to do.
Okay. Oh, activation. You're checking this.
Uh-oh. Okay, it's not over yet. Trigger is still
EX
there.
for Senha. Man, he took a gamble on that one. Activate off the sweep. Back throw. No chase down. Oh, there it is.
Wake
Duck.
up, backdash. Checks the
Damn.
jab. That's going
Rob
to be game
is
number 2.
actually godlike.
What the fuck you doing?
Oh my God.
My man, yo, bitch, and then almost dropped the combo.
Why you feel offended, boy?
Let's eat.
Why you feel
Let's
offended,
eat,
boy?
boy. Let's eat, boy.
Let's go.
You know where we from. You know how we do it. Let's eat. Hit the button then.
Let's go.
Hit the button then.
Let's go.
Hit the button then. I hit the button already, motherfucker. I hit the button. Let's go. I hit the button. Let's eat then. Hit that button. I'm right here. I'm right here. Let's eat. I'm done talking. I'm done talking.
You are baby in the FGC. I beat you. Let's go.
Yes. Yes.
We about to have some fun. I'm not doing that. Woo!
He said, Rob, you a baby in the FGC.
I've been here. I've been here. What's good, baby? Oh my God. Oh no! You hate to see it, Steve.
It ain't over. It's still not over. It is not over.
Nice tech from Rob TV. Good anticipation for the throw.
Big jump in.
Oh no!
Ooh. I feel it. I can feel the earth moving beneath my feet.
I feel the sky tumbling down.
I can feel it.
Tumbling down.
Oh, he's got him swinging. He's got him swinging, Rob TV.
Oh no, he's in his head. Dual Kevin's been in this situation so many more times than Rob TV. But still, you can't count him out. Some of the best neutral in the business, Rob TV. Trying to make it happen. Slight delay in the crowd strong. Getting this carry as well. Good amount of damage with the bar to back it up.
Nice. Sets out the tornado. Tries to punish with the fierce. No punish. Forward throw. He wants that corner. Dual Kevin wants to keep that corner. V-trigger getting closer and closer. Uh-oh for Rob TV. He's going to need something. There it is. V-reversal,
excellent choice.
I don't know. I'm not sure. How is he supposed to come back now? Dual Kevin,
just like
wake
that.
up, EX for Sin Hop.
Oh,
Hits the
do it
shoulder.
again. Woke up with the button.
Oh, my boy Dual Kevin walked over there with his hand out like, you better shake it. Everybody, move. Shake my hand. Everybody. Look, even Dokutu got a smile at that. That was...
Oh, no.
Let's take a look back.
I can't breathe.
These matches, oh my God, that was godlike, and that was the first round. And that was the first round. Look at the control Dual Kevin has. I see Rob TV trying to make that comeback, and it's a very, very odd twist of events considering we were talking about how valuable Rob TV is to the team, right? How much of an MVP he could be considered. And here you come,
no.
Dual Kevin.
Pound for
Kevin.
pound competitors here, man. It was down to the wire for both players, and it came down to who had the most heart. Honestly, it was a classic fight scene,
He
man.
said, what did he say? He said, that's basic Rob TV. Is that what he said?
It's classic Rob
he
TV.
said it's classic Rob TV.
He had him on his scouter right before they even met. He knew what the game plan was and executed it down to the T.
Nice interrupt here. You see Rob TV get his bearings about, right? We go to a game number 3 after the pop-off and run up standing roundhouse to bait the throw and look at the combo conversion. Big damage. Look at the life bar on the side of Dual Kevin.
Man.
Another jump in and then the little shimmy right there. And look at this. That's why I said I don't think you should have V-reversed.
You're right.
There.
No, you're thinking back at it, I think you're right.
2 times he V-reversed. I would not have. Yes.
I've been here,
Yes,
Steve.
I've been here.
I've been here.
He said.
You can't censor me.
2017. He said 2017. I've been here.
What are you
I've been
talking
here.
about? You know how many stages I've been on? Yo, I was
I've been
CEO
here.
top 8. I was in the ring. I was
I've been
there.
here.
Give me
You
the
knew
gold.
here.
I want the gold. Give me the gold.
Nah, real talk. That was a ridiculous set. That set was actually
It's fire. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Did you hear what did you hear what the Rob TVs, did you hear, excuse me, not Rob TV, did you hear what Team Frost was getting told? He's like, yo, you know what? Your neutrals are better than Rob TVs. And then Samurai was like, yeah, your neutral is better than Rob. I'm like,
that
why
was
would
the
you
best.
say that?
As soon as Sherry was like, yo, I'm going to pump up my team captain, yo, your neutral is better. And then Samurai doubled down and was like, you know what? Your neutral
You know
is
what?
better.
Your neutral is better.
And Kevin was like, I believe now.
That was the power up. That's why you need the support of the squad. That's why you need the support of the squad to get these W's. You want to talk. You want the conversation. You want to be able to, you know, exchange words. Those tips will definitely help out. Well, I'm sorry. Rip's waving his hands. I think the team that won.
Let's take a look one more time. How it ended outside of the game, right? Again, Kevin just going absolutely wild. But it's all in good fun.
Right.
These guys,
The
competitors
handshake was
in the end.
real.
We had to show it. I didn't want to just leave it at him yelling at him because I was, you know, Rob TV is a sportsman. He's got sportsman-like conduct. He's got really, really gracious ways of losing. He's not a sore loser. I could have phrased it better, but you know what? I'm mumbo-jumboed right now.
Well, look, I'm
It's
pretty
just-
sure we can get it phrased perfectly from the team that just won. We're going to take it to Rip. He's on the stage with Team Frost.
Team Frost handing Team Gale their first loss of the season. Congratulations, you guys. Duel Kevin. Wow.
Nah, it's just that's my brother Rob, yo. It's like it's like because we have that same kind of energy. That's why we're both like well-training partners. Even with, like we talk a lot about the game, so it brings the fire in me. It brings the fire in him. That's why everybody grows 10 times stronger per event. We go 100 times stronger per event, and that's real.
No, it definitely was, man. That was well played all around. Sherry, even you had such a good set there against Rob. I feel like you weakened him. You know, you were the chinks in his armor before he got over to Duel Kevin.
I mean, my neutral was pretty good too, you feel me? But some people play Karen, some people play Nikali.
And Samurai bringing out the Ryu, taking out the G.
I was ready for his G with Ryu.
I mean, there's nothing more to say about it than that, man. Team Frost, you know, we're at the halfway point of the season right now, and they were looking undefeated the whole way through. You guys take them out. Business is picking up. We got one more half of the season to go. Back to the desk.
The duality of Kevin. Nice guy, and then a badass. Like, I don't know, man. This is pretty good. This is shaping up to be quite the season. I'm really impressed with the way Frost has conducted themselves in those events of turmoil. They're like, man, we gotta fight these guys,
As these
bro.
weeks go on, you can see these teams getting more and more collected. They're getting more and more sure about their team. They're getting comfortable with each other. They're getting comfortable with the people that they're playing. And sometimes these matchups are working out in their favor. The team bands are starting to work out, and they're starting to get the little groove, right? Sometimes you put the captain in the middle. Sometimes you put him at the end. And that can change a lot of things, especially with the way these matches are going. And now the results have changed because the captains are actually getting involved. Duel Kevin coming back and clutching it out. A lot of people considering them their team, looking at their team like, man, they got Sherry Jennings, Samurai the OCV master, and then you have Duel Kevin. A lot of people wondered what they would bring to the table. You have firsthand seen what they bring to the table, taking out the undefeated runner-ups from last season.
Undefeated streak has been broken. But in the meantime, let's take a look at how many characters have been played out up until this point. Dawson moving up there. I mean, man, that's a zoom in, quite the zoom in. You got Karen again at 28, nearly 29%. Dawson at 16, nearly 17%, I should say. I like to round up. G tying it up as well. Dawson and G, very common occurrences so far. Urian also, the Tommy two-stepper. You know, it's pretty common. And then you got Akuma, 13.29. I think that just, it's because of the OCVs from Samurai.
Oh, yeah, it's still there.
Taking a look at the top three, at least Karen, Dawson, G, putting in a lot of the work from all these games accumulated so far here at Street Fighter League.
Well, let's take a look at the standings so far after this battle, this week's team standings. All right, here we go. At first, Team Gale. 4 wins in their very first loss, coming at the side of Team Frost, who is now in second at 3-2. At 3-2 as well at third place, who's moved down a spot. That's going to be 801 Strider and Team Storm. In fourth place, you also have Team Inferno led by Punk. Those guys are picking up speed as well. Team Spirit right under them at 5th place, who fall to 2-3 this week. And of course, you see Team Psycho at 6th place, still 1-4 when it comes to the loss ratio.
There's still a lot of time to make up some of these L's, right? We're just about at the halfway mark. There's so much on the line. Actually, there's specifically more than $100,000 total. For the top 3 teams, first place taking home $90,000, second place taking home $24,000, and a cool chunk of change for third with $12K in the pockets of the top 3 teams, divvied up amongst the 3 members. And again, you do not want to miss any more weeks of Street Fighter League because we're just about to hit the halfway mark. Take a look at next week's schedule.
Of course, here it is. You have first fighting. Team Gale will be taking on Team Inferno right there at that halfway point. Of course, team battle number 2 taking place next week. We're going to have Team Storm taking up Team Frost. They've had a little time to grow as a team. I want to see what these guys are going to do, made up of the most new team members. Of course, the last team battle we got coming for you guys next week is going to be Team Spirit taking on Team Psycho. And I've seen advancements out of every player on this screen. I personally cannot wait to see what happens next week on Street Fighter League. Season 2 is picking up. I'm getting excited. This is, it's been so good. If you're looking at this week's matches and you're telling me you don't want to see next week, you're crazy, and I will bet you money that you're going to regret it. Next week, please tune in, ladies and gentlemen. Street Fighter League returns. More team battles, more Street Fighter. We will see you guys then.